Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see here. I know it's awful early. What's up, True Texan? How you doing, sir?
I've spent around $6,000 on it. It actually needs about $6,000 more dollars worth of work done to it. I've been trying to do it myself. Toothless ass, come get it. I really would. I would actually love to know where you live. I might just take a vacation there. You goofy, stupid, ignorant, dirty son of a bitch. Now, I hate to get on here and act like this, but folks, some of you people I just don't get. I consider you the 2%ers. I know Patty was
Smart
mad when
mouth,
she called
what's up?
everybody something. I don't even know what she called them. I work every day. I work. I've got kids to raise. Yeah, I don't really do the internet. But I'm telling you, this shit is going to come to an end or somebody's going to get hurt. And Ryan, if anybody fucks with your sister like they're threatening they will, and I can't get my hands on them, son, I love you, but I will get my hands on you. You know how I roll. Yes, I'm an old motherfucker.
They not gonna like it, but we're gonna go back and watch all these old videos just to see how we got to where we're at today. There's a lot of people are not too happy with my opinion here lately, but well, they just gonna have to fucking deal with it. That's all I can say.
I am an old redneck. Them songs you write are like you're telling my fucking story of the way I fucking grew up. You didn't grow up like that.
Good morning, Apple
You
Creek.
don't even know what a fucking real redneck is. You never had your ass beat down and your head stomped into the pavement by a motherfucker that didn't give a fuck if he killed you or not.
Hey, ain't that crazy how somebody like is so talented that when they express themselves, you really think that they're talking about you. That's a gift that a lot of people don't have. And sometimes, man, sometimes that gift can be a curse or a blessing. I've noticed that. It just depends on how you put that gift into action.
You motherfuckers smack each other a couple times and y'all call it a fight. No, I'm telling you, I
Yeah,
am fucking sick of the
Papa Sweet.
goddamn bullshit. Nobody stole a fucking bobcat from you. You gave the motherfucker to me after Robert robbed you of $3,000 that he's supposed to put in it. You were so fucking aggravated, you told me to take it. The same fucking time you told Tubbs to keep all the attachments because you didn't want the bobcat anymore. I told you I would fix it, and any time you needed it, it was be mine and yours. I've spent around $6,000 on it. It actually needs about $6,000 more dollars worth of work done to it. I've been trying to do it myself. All you had to do is call and say, Dad, I need to borrow the bobcat. I would have brought it to you. I had no reason not to. You make
Smart mouth. I wonder if, and I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't talk to Ryan like that, but I've only shared a couple messages back and forth with him. It ain't been like no phone conversation and all that shit, you know? But I just wonder if he kind of feels responsible for like all the trolling Gobble went through on the internet. And that's what it is. I don't know, but we all know Johnny, right? If he can get an edge in and make you feel guilty about something, he's going to ride that to the end of the world. That dude got exactly what the fuck he was looking for on the internet, was attention. And it ain't nobody's fault but his own. He knew what he was doing. Just like when he said, "Oh, I don't want all the whatever about from Up Church," because he watched everybody go through it. Wild Bill, all them, you know, Lacker, Thinner Larry, all that shit. Now, if it would have been, he'd have been the first one, then yeah, I could kind of understand. But he knew what the fuck he was doing. He's a grifter, and that's all the fuck that it is. Is he just looking for money on YouTube? We all heard it. Get me close to the money. I'm gonna be rich. He thought he was going. Unfortunately, there ain't but so much fucking coattail riding you can do.
A video saying that me and your mom were going to put you in a conservative ship or something like that.
What was the plan between y'all?
Hey, and I honestly believe somebody told that young man that. I honestly believe that. And why, I have no idea. But, I mean, I got an idea. They was trying to manipulate him into doing what they wanted, so they were in control. We all know who that is. But unfortunately, I think that it's done some irreparable damage. Hopefully they can get past it.
I mean, you know, besides the conservative ship that 3 witnesses overheard.
I've not told your mom I would do any fucking thing to you. Now, I did get a phone call that told me some crazy shit that you were saying and doing on Adderall. The kind of shit that does get people admitted for their own safety. But look at me. I've never told anybody I would put you in a conservatorship. I'm not even sure what that really is. I've worked for every fucking thing I got, except a couple of cars and a truck that you gave me. If you want...
Oh, shit, what the fuck did I do? That look at me comment?
Want to glow up? For your phone? With Verizon, everyone gets a free phone on any plan. And now I have Google Gemini.
Here's another beauty tip.
I've spent around $6,000 on it. It actually needs about $6,000 more dollars worth of work done to it.
That look at me comment? There's just certain things that you pick up on when somebody's talking, right?
I've been trying to do it myself. All you had to do is call and say, Dad, I need to borrow the bobcat. I would have brought it to you. I had no reason not to. You make a video.
Ha! Ha! Oh, shit. My little brother. I'm like, hey, man, I need to borrow your car trailer. I'll bring it back as soon as I'm done. Well, took his fucking car trailer back today. I'd had it held hostage for a month, and I ain't even used the damn thing, but I had intentions on using it. Oh, shit. I'll bring it to you, yeah. Sounds good.
That me and your mom were going to put you in a conservative ship or something like that.
What was the plan between y'all? I mean, you know, besides the conservative ship that 3 witnesses overheard.
I've not told your mom I would do any fucking thing to you.
Smart mouth, I wouldn't not play my playlist. I wish they wouldn't have put a lot of this shit online. And that's really why I said anything to start with to the parents, is because I was just hoping they wouldn't put shit like this out there. Because this shit lives forever, like people say, you know.
Now, I did get a phone call that told me some crazy shit that you were saying and doing on Adderall. The kind of shit that does get people admitted for their own safety. But look at me. I've never told anybody I would put you in a conservatorship. I'm not even sure what that really is. I've worked for every fucking thing I got, except a couple of cars and a truck that you gave me. If you want the fucking cars and trucks, please come and get them. Please. I don't need any of it. I come from nothing. I've worked for every fucking thing I got. I raised your goofy ass. You know what I've been through raising you. And you want to treat me the way you're treating me? Take your fucking ass on down the road somewhere. You're going to quit running your fucking mouth on the internet. You are, buddy. There's different ways to handle that situation. You talk about these fucking biker gangs. You know, you ain't got to touch nobody. I make one fucking call, and what do you call the biker gang that come to the racetrack, we all called it the Muppet Biker Gang. They look like the fucking Muppets or the Cabbage Patch Kids or some kind of shit. Hell, I was worried about their safety. They're supposed to be there for mine. Fuck, I was worried about their safety. And the thing you're saying about Billy's house.
Ronnie is acting like they're all clueless. Like, what is he?
Casey.
Why is he living in that house? Because I bought it and gave it to him.
I don't give a fuck what you give away. I don't understand it.
No, because when all this shit stops, nobody's going to give you a fucking thing, young man. And that's the truth about it. They're going to take until there is no more taking to be done. And that's probably be the last you see of them.
How in the fuck do you give away a house you got $1 million in and Ghost Ranch ain't paid off? How in the fuck do you give Robert houses and I don't know, I'm going to take a wild stab at this, but you've given Robert and not it's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with what you give Robert. He's your best friend. Yeah, he's your best friend, all right. Y'all to hear the stories that we hear by multiple people. He's your best friend. You just keep that in the top of your head. You talk about me bitching because you give Billy a house. You should have gave fucking Billy a house before you gave Robert one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got brothers. You talk about my brothers. My brothers, they get anything they want. Well, you know what? You got two fucking brothers that still don't have a house that'll do anything for you. But you're going to give Robert a house who has talked about you like a dog behind your back. Don't deny it, Robert. You know it's fucking true. There's all kind of people that was just talking the other night at the party that you fucking got drunk and started bad-mouthing Ryan and the way he spends his money. Right? The last week I worked on Ryan's house that I didn't fucking build, by the way. We did the paint and drywall. You know, I worked for people like Alan Jackson, Tim McGraw, the Darryl Waltrip, the Mandrell sisters, Johnny Cash.
Funniest motherfucker says Tim McGraw. We did Tim McGraw's mama's house. It's so funny you say that. Small world.
These are the houses we work on. I get no complaints. I've been in business for 28 years this year. 28 years. Only started advertising last year. The people I work for love me. I've met so many people in this city. I don't need you. Don't need you. I was blessed the day you showed up for Father's Day and said, come with me. I need you to go with me somewhere. I didn't even feel good that day, but I thought you needed my help. You drove me to Two Rivers Ford. I said, what are we doing here? You said, I'm buying you a new truck. I've never done anything for you, and I've done for everybody else, and I want to buy you a truck. We argued over it. I told you I didn't need a new truck. I didn't want a new truck. We drive back home, and the dude...
Yeah, ain't nothing like that guilt right there. No parent wants to take from their kids. I couldn't imagine, man. I just could not fucking imagine. Because we're supposed to be the ones that do for them, not them doing for us, right? I mean, am I wrong with that logic there?
Ford that you had bought, and when we got in the driveway, you said, Dad, this is your truck. I want you to have it. I mean, I'm going to tell you, man, who does that for somebody? You know, you made me cry. I don't fucking cry. It just was like a blessing. Like, you know, like you raised your son right. And when you raise somebody right, they grow up and be a productive human being. And on that subject, the first 5 or 6 years you've done this music thing, I've been so fucking proud of you, dude. When you go see kids in the hospital that are dying and their last request is to meet you, that's fucking awesome. Awesome. When you find a guy freezing to death with his dog outside a store and you fucking stop what you're doing and drive across town to get him a fucking customized van and give him money and make sure his dog's got what he needs, that's fucking awesome. When you stay after shows, and I've watched you do it for 4 or 5 hours, signing autographs and meeting every fucking individual. Who does that? That's fucking awesome. But something has happened along the way. You went from smoking weed, that there ain't nothing wrong with that. Anybody out here that hates me for that, I'm sorry. You know, I just don't feel like there's a problem with people smoking weed. But somewhere along the line, you had to dabble in shrooms, your own words. You had to dabble in coke, your own words. You know where the shit leads you. Ever since
Doing
you've
Walmart.
talked about shrooms and cocaine, you look like a crazy person on the internet. You don't have to say I don't do dope. People can watch your videos and see that you're high as fuck. Anybody that's been around dope for a little bit can look at you and tell that you're on dope.
That's what's up,
And this
smart
is
man.
a rant, dude. I'm at work. I'm tired of fucking getting all the texts. And the text to me, I can handle because it's just weak-minded punks that think they know something that they don't fucking
Too much trolling from people is what this is boiled down to.
know. You come out of that courthouse waving that blank piece of fucking paper.
Boys.
You're at a courthouse that you don't even go to for something like that. Saying if the fucking bobcat ain't back in 2 hours, somebody's going to jail. And I know where it's at. You know how fucking childish you look doing that fucking shit? You look like a fucking crazy idiot kid. It's what you look like. And I have to go around town everywhere I go. And let me tell you something about going around town. I've been all over fucking town for the last fucking month. I go places that I normally don't go, just hoping I could bump into my son and figure out what the fuck's going on in his head, because he won't answer the goddamn phone. He won't answer a text. Apparently somebody's putting shit in his head and he fucking believes it. I go everywhere in town. You know what I hear everywhere I go? Tractor Supply that you go to all the time. I've been there 100 times in the last month, just hoping I bump into you. You know what I hear from everybody around town? Everybody is, oh my God, your son, what is going on with him? Has he lost his mind? Ronnie, he needs help. He's on dope. I mean, he's went crazy on the internet. Look at your numbers. Look at your fucking numbers. Look at them. Psychobabble was a fan of yours.
He wasn't no
Now,
fan,
I
Ronnie.
don't know all these people. I just start looking at the comments you're getting, and a lot of people have just turned on you. And I mean, when you get on there and call your mama a bitch and a whore, I've done that a bunch. Me and her hate each other. And I've called her every name in the book. I remember the first time you called her a bitch when you was about 15 years old. What did I tell you? And back then, hell, all I wanted was her to die. You
Well,
called
I
your
know
mama a
that
bitch,
feeling.
and I told you, you don't ever do that. You don't ever talk bad about your parents. They brought you into the world. They can take you out of it. That's the way I see it. And, you know, to see you get on there, no matter what she might have did or didn't do, and for the record, I have no idea what she's done. I can go online like an intelligent person, and this is what I can see. I can see that she legally owns every fucking house that you have. She owns Blue Moon Entertainment solely in her name.
Smart mouth, I think, listen, I wouldn't have done it either, right? But I honestly think now, looking back, at first, when I was saying it, I was like, what the fuck? This is weird as fuck. You don't do that. But he's just desperate. He's just desperate at this point. He doesn't know what to do. Was it the right choice? No, I don't think it was either. But I think out of desperation.
Everything has been bought through her name. And from what I understand, talking to some very powerful lawyers and one judge out here in Brentwood, is when you put your money that apparently you're trying to hide from somebody into somebody else's account, it legally becomes their money. You can dump.
Yes and no, Ronnie. Yes and no. It depends on what you were putting it in there for. Just like if, we see what happens. We see what happens.
Truckloads off there every day. Once it's in there, it's theirs. They only have to give it back if they want to. And I'm going to tell you something. If you drug me through the mud like you've drug your mother, if I had legal rights to keep that shit, I would keep
What's
it
up,
from
Jimbo?
your ass
Yeah, I
until you
think we all
fucking
are
got
too,
your
buddy.
head out of your fucking
There's
ass.
some people who's pissed off at me about my opinion here lately. And like I say, do I think the kid's a bad kid? No. I just think that he's been pulled in so many fucking different directions. He don't know which way's up right now. And I hate it for him, right? Because he's fucking talented, man. He's fucking talented. Let me grab a Red Bull.
Got your head up in your ass, Johnny Cash, or Elvis, whichever one I'm talking
That part
to.
right there I didn't like.
I know you're going to see this video, and you're going to come back with some crazy-ass rant. I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to tell you, buddy. I love you till the day I die. You're my son. Remember, you started this shit. You went on Facebook and you try to make everybody look like a fucking idiot. At a girl's house who's already afraid to live where she's living because of the break-ins they've had. I won't say any names because I'm sure this type of people don't want their name on the internet. But you went to one house and you said...
This is very interesting. The cops came, went to the door, asked him some questions. Guess who's the only person that I know that this person knows at this house? Ronnie Upchurch. Wow. This is gonna be so great. It's gonna be a Netflix movie.
My dad knew these people somewhere along the lines. Oh my God, my dad's involved in this. My mom tried to sell this house. Well, we own a real estate business, so we have access to stuff that the normal person don't. I looked at everything.
Ronnie, anybody can get on there and fucking look at tax records. You may know how to get on there where most people don't. But anybody can get on there and look at shit. They can look at comps, parable comps, all that shit. Nothing special about being able to go to fucking pull tax records and see whose name what's in.
The contracts on that house. One person owned that house for years and years and years. They sold the house to this young lady who I used to work for her dad. He's one of the biggest builders in Springfield. And her and her husband lived there with her kids. You show up in the middle of the day with Hillbilly.
This is another house we just found that was in my name apparently and switched to someone else's name.
And you act like you own this house, or you think you do. I don't know where you got your information. You never owned the house.
I think when he started finding all that shit, that he didn't know what to believe anymore. Could you imagine?
Patty never bought it or sold it. Patty Kennedy did. The oldest real estate agent in Ashland City. She bought and sold it. And the Doris family bought it. And I worked for her dad for about 20 years. Great Christian people.
That's what's up.
And you show up beating on the door, acting like you're going to evict somebody from their home. They don't know who you are. She never met you. And the only person that they know with your name is me. It's because I worked for her dad for 20 years. I just wonder, what drugs were you on that day? Because you apparently were not thinking clearly. And you can backtrack and say, oh, well, we was just checking. Well, the fucking videos say something else. I mean, you're accusing people of shit that had absolutely fucking nothing to do with that poor girl's house. The guy that showed up was her dad. She called
right,
him first.
Mark. Yeah.
He went straight there. They didn't know who the fuck he was. He contacted Cheatham County Police. His dad, or his grandfather, was a sheriff of Springfield for 20, 30 years. They know people. And some of the stuff that was said by law enforcement in Cheatham County about you that day would blow your fucking mind away. You think everybody's your friend? Let me tell you something. 90% of the fucking people in Cheatham County right now think you've lost your fucking mind. And I'm absolutely on the same page. I don't understand any of it. I haven't done anything to you. You say you didn't have a dad growing up. Well, that's really fucking funny. Because I got fucking millions of pictures that can prove the difference. I worked like a fucking dog with nothing.
You have time, you don't have the money. You got the money, you don't have time. That's one thing these kids don't understand. And they fucking hear all this shit about, oh, you was never there. And look, when your father works all the time to try to take care of everybody, trust me, he wishes he'd have been there instead of having to be at work. But unfortunately, being at home don't pay the fucking bills.
To make sure that you and your brothers had everything you needed. All the time. Everything that I never had growing up, you had every fucking bit of it. And you know what position I was in. I worked 70 hours a week. Sometimes I couldn't even get you on my weekend. Not because that's the way I wanted it. Because if I didn't pay my child support, I would go to jail. And it took everything that I could muster up. Trading shit.
Yeah.
Selling shit.
Yeah.
Working 70 hours a week. I lost everything in a divorce, even my kids. You didn't see me fucking cry and whine. I fucking put my boots on and got 2 fucking jobs. Within a few months, I had another house. I completely remodeled it. We loved it there. You guys would come over on the weekends, shoot bottle caps floating down the creek. You remember that? Everybody had their own gun, bought 4-wheelers, had anything you wanted. I couldn't even eat lunch at work. I barely made all the debt every Friday or once a month, the debt.
He don't know no better, smart mouth. He don't know no better.
I did that for like 7 years.
I think that he's missed. I heard his little fucking thing that got you, man. And it made him sound crazy. But you have to look at it from Ronnie's point of view. He doesn't know all the stupid shit that's went on and said and been done. He's just going off Patty and fucking what Gobble says. It's easy to paint yourself a certain way, right? For a few minutes here and there. If Gobble slept on that motherfucker's couch, I promise you in a month he'd have a different view of that motherfucker.
And things started getting better. Working for myself. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. How could you be so mad at your mother that you talk about her like that on social media? How could you hate me so bad that you talk about me like that on social media? I don't want to do this. You're forcing me to. You're acting like a punk kid. You're acting like a spoiled punk kid. You swear that you do everything for your family. What have you done for your family? What?
Well, he bought them houses.
That were working day and night to get themselves through college. One family in particular, and you know who I'm talking about, the kids' IQs are so high, it's off the chart. And one of them's working herself to death, trying to get herself through college. You could have helped her. Not that you had to. You didn't have to. But when you give motherfuckers 20, 30 cars, money, four-wheelers, bobcats, guns, you just force feed them it. And behind your back, they're talking about you like a fucking dog. The only person that you've got that ever has worked for you and not fucking dogged you out is fucking Billy Wayne and Be Loose. The only fucking two people I've ever heard not talk about you. Now, I ain't got nothing against Robert Deerdorf. He's going to get mad as fuck when he sees this, and I just don't give a fuck. That's just the way that is. I don't give a fuck who gets mad at this video. I'm telling you the fucking truth. Robert, you never sat over there at Frankie's and just dogged Ryan out about the way he spends his money. You didn't go in O'Reilly's just a few months ago and dog him out at the counter, not realizing his little brother was in the back of the store. But no, Ryan don't believe his little brother. Hell no. Sometimes I wonder, what's Robert got on you? And it's not a jealousy thing. Think of what you want. Never had a problem with Robert. Never, He worked for me as a kid. You and him, y'all worked harder than some of these 30-year-old men today. But what the fuck happened to you? Fame and drugs. You can't figure out if you're fucking Elvis or Elton John. I don't know. All I'm wondering is, what happened to Ryan Upchurch? Where did he go? The guy that, when my days were stressful, and they are often, I could cut on a video and laugh it away. I ain't the only person that could do that. Millions of people on the internet could do it. I see them. Ask him what happened to you. I can't watch him no more. Oh my God, he's depressed. Everything he talks about's negative. The videos aren't funny. He's just on there screaming and ranting. I told you like 6 months ago, man, people don't want to hear that. People come to you for music and a laugh.
They don't.
Imagine being
Oh, hell happened. People don't want to hear that shit,
I've been around.
People do not want to hear all the ranting and raving. I mean, they want in. They want to know what's going on, but they don't really want to fucking deal with it every day.
Me fucking crying wine. And behind your back, they're talking about you like a fucking dog. The only
Life's
person
hard
that
enough.
you got that ever has worked for you and not fucking dogged you out is fucking Billy Wayne.
And I honestly hope he can repair that shit with Billy Wayne. I don't know if he can. I don't know how they're feeling. But man, at the end of the day, all you have is your family.
And Be Loose. The only fucking two people I've ever heard not talk about you. Now, I ain't got nothing against Robert Deerdorf. He's going to get mad as fuck when he sees this, and I just don't give a fuck. That's just the way that is. I don't give a fuck who gets mad at this video. I'm telling you the fucking truth. Robert, you never sat over there at Frankie's and just dogged Ryan out about the way he spends his money. You didn't go in O'Reilly's just a few months ago and dog him out at the counter, not realizing his little brother was in the back of the store. But no, Ryan don't believe his little brother. Hell no. Sometimes I wonder, what's Robert got on you? And it's not a jealousy thing. Think of what you want. Never had a problem with Robert. Never, He worked for me as a kid. You and him, y'all worked harder than some of these 30-year-old men today. But what the fuck happened to you? Fame and drugs. You can't figure out if you're fucking Elvis or Elton John. I don't know. All I'm wondering is, what happened to Ryan Upchurch? Where did he go? The guy that, when my days were stressful, and they are often, I could cut on a video and laugh it away. I ain't the only person that could do that. Millions of people on the internet could do it. I see them. Ask him what happened to you. I can't watch him no more. Oh my God, he's depressed. everything he talks about is negative. The videos aren't funny. He's just on there screaming and ranting. I told you like 6 months ago, man, people don't want to hear that. People come to you for music and a laugh. And the drama part, I don't get it.
Mm-mm.
So,
Good
like
morning,
I said, I'm at work
Taurus.
today, like I've always done. And I see this video that you make where you honestly look like you're fucked up again.
And she put together the timeline of all the crazy that's happened to me in like the past, since all the crazy lately has been going on.
And maybe you're not, never been a drug addict, so I couldn't really tell you. But you look fucked up, ranting again, saying things about me that's not true again.
To done fuck your relationship up with your son for what? For a $10,000 bobcat? Congratulations. You won the lottery, didn't you?
Love you, man. You can take that to the bank.
Oh, man.
Hello, everybody out in YouTube land.
I see you got a real camera this time.
Hell, this right here, folks, will be the last video you see me do. I don't care who comes back and says what or how or when. This is it for me. I'm not a YouTuber. Unfortunately, it was an attempt to reach out to my son.
Nope. Copper Top, good morning, sir. It shouldn't have been
I think
involved.
is having a breakdown due to the fame. Not really the fame, but what comes along with it. The stress. He's handled it so well for years. But I've sat and I've debated over everything and sitting and taking the time to think about what I know and the way his life has been. I think the stress has finally got to my son, Ryan. I think the stress from people who are fake as fake can be, the fake friends. I think, when you feel like nobody's real and everybody in your world is fake, in Ryan's own words, he said, I don't have a friend anymore. Everybody wants something. They may come to my house and act excited to see me, but before they leave, they have interest in something I own or ask me to help them do something. And there's been lots of family members that have acted like he's the bank, and I guess what I'm trying to say is the pressure from everything of the fame and fortune. Ryan done it on his own. He's an incredible artist. He has crazy writing skills. We knew that from the very beginning. But I think, and I may be wrong, I have no idea because I still have no contact with Ryan. But I think the pressure from the business and the people around him, not just the immediate people around him, but all the people around him, come at him for money and cars and trucks. And you old heads out there, man, when that old kind ass old boy starts just handing out stuff, man, it's like feeding a fucking cat. They don't go away. But anyways, my thing there is just, I don't really know what's going on with Ryan still. I don't know. I have a clue what I've done to him for this to start, but I'm scratching it up in my head that the stress of it all has finally got to him. But I'd like to say something to Uncle Will. You caught me on a bad day, Hoss. I had spent a month trying to reach out to my son to find out what was going on. I was being told things that a father don't want to hear about his son. It sounded to me like he needed some major mental help, and that he might be a threat to himself. And probably hadn't slept in a good week. Not really, no real sleep. I couldn't reach out to him. He's cutting brothers off, and I just couldn't get an answer from anybody. And then that video came out where he was ranting again, and then I see Uncle Will's video, and I still to this day, I believe that a man should keep his nose out of another man's business. Ryan Upchurch is my son, no matter what anybody says. He's Patty's son, no matter what anybody says. And to be quite honest, it's nobody's business what's going on. And I know Ryan is the one that stuck it out there for whatever reason. You know, I still to this day, I do not know where I come involved in this whole thing. And if Ryan, if you're listening, son, I just would love just you to answer that for me in any form or fashion. I don't wish anything bad on you. You know that. But getting back to Uncle Will, I'm sorry. This video may go sidetracked 5 times. I'm just some old dumb fucker that paints for a living. But
he's not an idiot. I think he's
I
fucking.
called you a stupid motherfucker.
I think he's truly just confused and not knowing what to do. You know what I mean? And he's right. I should have never said nothing to him. And for that, Ronnie, I apologize. But at the time, I was led to believe. Now nobody knows what to believe, right? But at the time, I was led to believe that, just like everybody else was, that all these people were stealing from somebody that we've all laughed at and joked and kind of bonded with over the internet, like we know the dude. And we believed him. Now I don't know what to fucking believe. And that's nobody's fault but theirs for putting this shit on the internet. But Ryan, I apologize to you, sir. I'm sorry. I should have never fucking did that.
No, I'm sorry. I called you a stupid son of a bitch.
I don't think he did, Taurus. I really don't think he did.
To be quite honest,
I don't know what to believe anymore, though, to be honest
after
with you.
I calmed down later that day and thought about that, I really and truly felt like a piece of shit.
Nah, you ain't got to
And
feel
I'll
like
tell you why. Because that's one thing that I will not tolerate for anything. I've got the best mother in the world. My mother was God sent for sure. Anybody that knows who my mother is don't have one bad word to say about her. And my mom used to beat every kid's ass in the neighborhood. And that's no shit. I've got friends today, and when we were kids, they hated my mom, but they ask me about her every time I see them. You know, they love my mom. She's just the best thing ever. Anyways, that's me getting sidetracked again. Man, I called you a sorry son of a bitch, and I'm trying to give you a heartfelt apology. I don't like the fact that you stick your nose in my business. And I'm telling you, brother, I'm stressed out to the max at the moment. But I hope you accept it. And if you don't, I'm sorry. Truly. When I was 16 years old, I got into it with old boy at West Park, community I grew up in. And it was words changed in a couple punches. And he got the worst end of the deal. And I got about a block away, and he called me a son of a bitch. Now, to me, all you're saying is my mama's a bitch. And I'll never forget that day. I chased the kid down, caught him in a basketball court outside. And when he curled up in a ball after I beat on him for 5 minutes, I was so angry I stomped his head until my parents had to pay for an eye surgery. You know, that's just how it was in my neighborhood. Somebody didn't, you know, when the fight was over, the guy that got his ass beat didn't get up and walk home. You know, he didn't get up at all for 30 minutes, an hour. Somebody came and got him. He went to the hospital. That's just the way it was in my neighborhood. Now, I'm not claiming to be a badass. I'm not that guy. I don't start shit. I never have. You know, I've learned over the years, you know.
Hey, Ronnie, look, as far as people being in your business, well, you probably ought to feel the same way about Gobble. Just to be honest with you, he's the one got a lot of this shit started. Whether you want to believe that or not, but he is.
Man can say anything. It's when he puts his hands on you, that's the difference. You know, people can say whatever they want about me. The older I've got, the softer I've got, and I thank God for that.
It's just the wiser, sir.
I have been on the verge of killing a couple people. God's honest truth. I had a knife in a guy's stomach in Bellevue one night, ready to rip him open. And the boy was supposed to be one of the meanest people around Bellevue. I went by myself, literally. I got him down in some bushes, and I went to rip him clean open. And the fear in his eyes, the boy started crying. And I spit in his face and walked away. The second guy shot at me. That's a fucked up feeling. I chased him for about 2.5 miles through the woods. Ryan will remember this. He got shot at too. When they shot at me, it scared me to death. I didn't know they had a gun. But when they shot at my son, he jumped back in his truck and took off back to the house. I was so furious that they shot at my son that my 50, maybe 50 at the time, year-old ass chased them for at least 2 miles through these Cheatham County woods. And I don't know where the energy or the strength came from, but I caught 2 of the sorry son of a bitches. I kicked one so hard in his ribs that he passed out. I thought I killed him. And I made the other one strip down butt naked because I thought he's the one with the gun. Come to find out, it was another guy. I was so mad that after I caught these guys,
I don't know, Casey. I don't know.
They didn't know that. I did. I counted the bullets through my head, was like, holy shit, I'm out of bullets. But I never let them know that. I stuck that 12-gauge shotgun in that boy's head, and he, just the look in his eyes, you know, he knew he'd fucked up, you know. It's that moment where he knew he fucked up. If I'd have had a bullet that day in that gun, I hate to say this, but I was so fucking mad that day, I would have killed that boy. Now, those are boys, they went to prison.
I think so, Doyle. I think so.
She'll make sure of it. Not for 20 years.
I don't pay no attention to that shit. Because if you're going to shoot a motherfucker, you're going to shoot him. That's just all there is to it. I ain't pulling no gun on nobody unless I'm fixing to put a hole in them.
Gail, you lost it. I try to call and talk to you on the phone like 2 adults. You know, I get it. You're mad. I don't know what you're thinking in your head. I've never had a problem with you. I've had problems with multiple people in that family. I never had a problem with you. And yes, you've known me since I was 18. I've known you since you were licking snot.
She defending her fucking nephew. That's what she was doing. She was doing the Antley thing.
Something like this could happen to me and you. But it did.
All over the fucking internet.
And you went on there and you try to tell people that I was a piece of shit because I called your son hillbilly. The God's honest truth. I hear everybody call him hillbilly. I meant nothing by calling him hillbilly. Not one thing. I have absolutely nothing but respect for Billy. Absolutely. And the reason why I have that is because of Ryan. The people that hang out with Ryan, 99% of them, they're there for what they can get. We all know it. They're all titty suckers. He's their sugar daddy. The only person that he has ever told me that's never asked him for anything is Billy, Wayne, and Belu's. I'll never change that because that's what I was told. And that means more to me now than it did before because I'm starting to understand what's going on with my son. He's under so much fucking pressure.
Guaranteed,
that he's about got to the breaking point.
I just hope everybody else that's his fans can understand that. Mental stress is a fucking bitch. And it doesn't mean that you're weak. A lot of people take that as weakness. But when you got so many different people coming at you different ways, like I say, man, the older you get, the more you try to put yourself in other people's shoes. My fear, you want to know my fear? My fear is he's going to go too far and he's not going to be able to recover. That's my honest fear.
Anyways, a lot of them, they just stand over him, and just drool over what he has. And they can't stop saying, oh man, I wish I had one of them. I wish I had one of them. Ryan's so fucking kind-hearted. He'll give you anything he has. And they know it. But Ryan is sitting right here in my house venting. And he has told me that Billy Wayne and Belu's are the only two people that don't fucking wear him out for free shit. They've never asked him for anything. Everything that Billy's got over there, that was a gift from Ryan. Now, I'm not going to say he hadn't gifted stuff to other people. I'm just telling you what he's told me. It's like vultures. He's at one time for 6 months, all I heard out of Ryan was, I don't have a friend. I just don't have any real friends, And I think when Billy first came back to work for Ryan, it seemed like the stress went away a little bit. But anyways, I meant absolutely nothing by calling Billy Wayne hillbilly. That's what I thought everybody called him. And Billy, if you was offended by it, I know you said you wasn't. I really hope you wasn't. But if you was, I'm sorry. Oh, Gangster Gale, man, you said that you took up for Patty her whole life. I've known you since you literally licked snot from your own nose. I've never knew of you ever getting in a fight, ever. The only fight I do know of you getting in is when the lady up the street from you and your husband's house.
Hold on now. Either she's never been in a fight or she's been in a fight. You can't have it both ways there, Pops. Just saying. I mean, kind of hard to believe a man that'll lie to you 1 second and then try to feed you something else.
Found out that you was fucking her old man. Yeah. You fought that night. I wasn't there. I know a bunch of people that were. And here's what I was told by multiples. That if Patty hadn't showed up and saved your ass, that lady was about to beat the fuck out of you. Patty shows up, jumps in, breaks the lady's leg, and that was it. Now,
heavyweight.
If I'm missing something, maybe you could update us, man. But that's about all I remember. And that's not me taking up for Patty. That's the fucking truth. You said that me and Patty get on there and call everybody a cult, man. I wish you would find one fucking quote, video. I don't give a fuck what you find. I like to see one time you see me call it a cult. I call them the 2%ers. I'm going to tell you why I do. First 5 concerts I went to, I bought a fucking ticket like a normal person. I didn't have
Right,
to.
top of top.
I bought like 20 tickets for me and friends, my wife, and I went through the front door like a normal fan. I went to the bar and I partied like a fucking rock star with people who were exactly like me. Now, when we decided to do that, I was a little worried at first because I thought, man, people's going to realize you're his daddy. And it might get a little weird, you know, because it does. No. When people found out who I was, man, people bought me drinks. I bought people's drinks. We fucking laughed. We danced. We high-fived. We held yeah. We took pictures. I met the fucking coolest people ever.
That's a
I've
fact,
probably
baby.
been to, I don't know, I've probably been to 30 concerts as a young
Rednecks are
man.
the coolest people ever.
Best concert I ever seen was my son's. And I think the thing was the people. The people were just fucking like me. That being said, that's the 98%.
Almost
And then
done
you got
this,
the
almost
2%,
done that.
the weird motherfuckers. They got a dent in their jeans, a whole fucking rusty spot, something's crooked in there. It just makes them a little fucked up. The people that'll come from another country, climb your fence at night, to knock on your door, not realizing that they could get shot in the face or ate up by a dog. Just to knock on your door, just go, oh, hey, Ryan, it's you. You know, normal fucking people don't do that shit. You know, they just don't. And these people that get on the internet that have not a fucking clue to what they're talking about. Now, I know that Ryan has got on there and said some shit, but he has said some shit that's not true at all. And it's amazing to me that the number of people that don't have a life, or they can only say something negative with no proof, evidence, anything. And it's why this is my last video. Doing these videos does nobody no good. Nobody. I never thought I'd argue with anybody on the fucking internet. What? That's just stupid. It makes you feel like a fucking 2%er. Exactly what it does. So after tonight, this will be my last video. I don't care what anybody says, what anybody does. You know, I eat breakfast. For anybody out there that needs to know, I eat breakfast at the same fucking place I've been eating for the last 15 years, usually about the same time every day. I go out to work, Brentwood, Franklin, Belmead. I come back the same way every day. I'm not hard to find. You know, other people has threatened me before, and I told them the same thing. You know, I'm not changing my schedule for some motherfucker that thinks he's going to just jump me. You know, I've been around a minute. You know, I'm no fool.
Who's he talking to? Who the fuck is he talking to about jumping him? Is somebody threatening him or something? Most of these motherfuckers that do all this threatening on the internet ain't gonna do shit any goddamn way.
I got a few health issues, but that ain't stopping me from swinging. And before I get jumped by a 30-year-old man, somebody that's less than half my age,
put a hole in him, Ron.
Way to take care of that.
You fucking right. Put a hole in him, goddamn
Best thing
it.
I can tell you is hug your kids, kiss them, and tell them bye in the morning. Tell them you love them. But on that, Gail, I've never called anybody a cult. I mean, I get why people do. I mean, it's obvious why people do it. But for me, they're just they're the 2%ers. You know, they got that dent in that gene. Chromosomes didn't come out right or something. You said that Ryan's bailed me out 1,000 times. Let me tell you something. I don't know where you get your information or whose mail you dug through or what kind of shit you're looking at while you're in that house over there. But Ryan has never bailed me out. Never. He has showed up at Christmas because he didn't want to go shop. And he's wrote a check, like a really nice check. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't no exotic number or nothing like that. But it's enough to make you go, wow. And we take it and we split it with everybody, and everybody enjoys it. He has bought me cars, trucks. One car in particular, this is the difference between me and these guys that just stand over and wanting shit. I've never asked him for any vehicle I have, not one. I've never asked him for not one vehicle. These vehicles were gifts. He brought me a 73 Mach 1. Beautiful, paint, nice, big block, 4-speed in the floor, dream car. Dreamed of having one since Little Willie, your brother had one, dreamed of it. Nice ass cars. I couldn't believe it. But I worked so much. My shop is full of race cars and a couple old trucks, and my race trailer's full of race cars, and my father-in-law's garage has got my 65 in it. And that Mach 1 sat out here in my driveway, and I think I drove it. I might have put maybe 60 miles on it. And about a year and a half went by, and I kept trying to wash it, keep it clean, and buy these nice car covers. And, I seen the car going to waste. And like all the others, I didn't fucking jump on the internet and sell it for 40 grand. I called my son and gave him the car back. He's nice enough to give it to me. Why sell it? Now, the people that are watching this, that they know who they are. I mean, there's one guy I can name, and I'm not going to today. I'm trying to be nice today and settle some shit. But think about that. The guy, you know who you are, the guys I'm talking to. The man gives you cars because you act like it's your dream car. And you ain't got the motherfucker sometimes a week, and you got it for sale. One of you in particular could sell $100,000 worth of cars in 6 months, living for free, and still ask the man for money.
Got to be talking about Ripta.
Because Ryan told me so. Now, wasn't that nice? I didn't call you out on the internet. You ought to be thankful for that. But anyways, let's just move on. I'll rant and, I'll drift on to somewhere else. It's what I do. I'm an old motherfucker. So, anyways, Ryan's never bailed me out. And, he's wrote checks for me painting his house over there and stuff. And I think before I said Ryan has never loaned me money to bail me out or pay my workers, not a bailout. I think I did get in a bind one time. I had a factory going on in Alabama, a factory going on in Springfield, Tennessee. My company, I was working like 29 guys. We were bigger than we ever been. And money was running short because these big commercial companies, I didn't get paid for 130 and 160 days.
Yeah, that hurts.
And Ryan wrote me a check one time for $5,000. When I went to pay him back, he told me, don't worry about it. I made him take the check.
So he helped you or he didn't, though, Ronnie? I mean, come on. You just said he never bailed you out. If he wrote a check to cover your men, he bailed you out, bro. He kept you from looking back. Because I'm going to tell you right now, anybody I ever worked for, one check bounces, that's a wrap. I ain't going back over there. I can't do it. My family depends on that money.
I've worked my whole life.
Things happen. I mean, I get
that. Nobody.
That don't mean you're a bum. Just means you got in a tight spot.
You said, Gail, old gangster Gail, you said that you watched me get bitched out. Well, when? Goddamn, I don't remember it. I mean, tell me what you're talking about.
That shit hurts too, don't it?
Like you're drunk or something. Hell, you look like you're drunk in that video. I said that, not even knowing, Gail. I never knew you drank or anything. And then I go around Ashland City and I find out people start telling me, hell, she's an alcoholic now. I cannot believe that. I mean, I'm asking you, is that true? Are you an alcoholic, man? That's hard to believe. That really is. I mean, I called a couple guys out and said, I don't fucking believe you, but yeah, I actually heard it from a couple that pretty much would know. One of them's kin to you.
If you're trying to make amends, are you trying to make amends, or are you trying to stir shit up with this video, right?
And I'll wait to hear back on that. I won't make a comment. I'll just wait for you. I know you're dying. You look like you're just dying for internet stardom, you know, so I'll wait for that. But anyways,
The internet
you
stardom.
said, you ain't never stomped nobody's head in. You punk out or whatever you said. Yeah, actually, I have stomped a guy's head in. I have. Dude called me a son of a bitch, and after I done whooped his ass, and my mama was blocked behind me yelling for me to come home, and just something triggered in me. Like, he was talking about my mama. Hell, he wasn't talking about me. And when I chased him down and caught him inside that ball court, I beat on him for about 5 minutes. He curled up in a ball. When he curled up in a ball, I was so mad, I stomped his head. I stomped his head till I busted the sockets in the back of his eyes. You know, it cost my parents a little bit of money that they didn't have back then. He ain't the only person I stomped their head. There's been multiples. You know, I don't like being that person at all. You get older, you're supposed to get wiser. A person I've learned.
Hey, I'm going to say this. I don't even know why I'm going to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. When a man's had enough and you continue to beat on him, that's about like hitting a woman at that point.
You know, can run their mouth all they want.
Right, doing.
I've had a boy at the racetrack mouth me for 2 years now. You know, and he may be watching this video too.
I'm gonna whoop your
a man
ass
can
too,
say
boy.
whatever in the fuck he wants, but when he puts his goddamn hands on me, that's a whole fucking different story. That's all I'll say about that. You said me and Patty been talking about each other like dogs for years. I'll give you a point for that. You're exactly right. You was around back then. You know a little bit about what went on. You might not know what really went on. Hell, half the time I didn't know what was going on. But me and Patty squashed that 2 years ago. I asked her to forgive me for all the shit I said about her, because I did for years wish she would just fall over dead. And that's fucking terrible.
It is.
She's the mother of my kids. But you learn, and you know, we was kids, you learn and you get wiser. So, you know, I don't wish shit like that on nobody no more.
Right,
And I
Stacy.
asked her to forgive me, and she did.
We all suck,
She
but you
asked me
suck
to
more
forgive
than
her,
me.
and I did.
Oh,
I
shit,
hadn't had
that's
any
funny.
problems out of Patty for years. And for the record, I don't talk to Patty. You seem to think me and her become buddies. But listen to me. When her son is threatening to do bad things and she can't talk to him, and Belu's ain't helping her, and he promised he always would, that's a whole nother story there. I've learned some shit a few days ago that, I mean, it's like the more you talk, the more you learn. And it's like the more you're holy shitting it. But anyways, she called me and she sounded distressed. And when she told me what she told me, I didn't believe it. I didn't like fall for it. I started calling my sons. I can't get a hold of Aaron. I get a hold of Austin. He don't know anything. Ryan's got him blocked, you know. And then this month-long thing goes on with me trying to get a hold of my son, thinking he's trying to hurt himself. And I got people making these videos, and people are saying shit, and you know, and I snap on the job site in Brentwood. That's when I, you know, made my video about Uncle Will. I don't even know the man. You know, I don't. I was mad. I just didn't like what he said. I just feel like, you know, Ryan is my son. and he's Patty's son. And if either one of us died right now, it would kill him. He can say different all he wants. I know my son. It's just the way it is. He's my son and he's her son, and everybody should stay the fuck out of our business. That's the way I see it. Yeah, he's your nephew. Yeah, he's Billy's cousin. Hell, he's Austin's cousin. I mean, he's Austin's brother, Aaron's brother, Kendall's brother, Colt's brother, Matthew's brother. People need to stay out of it. I know Ryan went online first and said all that shit. He didn't have to do that. I mean, if what he's saying true, it's all going to come out. And to just go on there and bash like that, it's just not right, man. I don't care how much you hate somebody. I don't know how, so. But, so I was the bad dad, I never raised my kids, your mama did. Thank God for Judy and Willie Burgess. I mean, thank God for them. They didn't just help me. They helped every fucking body. Willie didn't say no to nobody. He helped everybody he could. I make a living. I make more money than most doctors do in a year. I owe all that to Willie Burgess. The living that I do, was taught to me by that man. If he was alive right now, I can only imagine what he'd be saying. But I guarantee you one fucking thing. He'd be trying to fix it. He wouldn't be on here bitching and raising hell. He'd be trying to fix it. Judy, I'm sorry that I can only imagine what the mothers, the grandparents are doing. Like my dad's dead too. I can only imagine what these grandparents are going through. And Judy and Mama, I'm sorry, but I don't know what's going on with my son. Gil, you said I'm just acting like a badass. I've never fucking been a badass. I don't want to be a badass, man. I mean, you talk like a gangster. What the fuck happened to you? I mean, really? Anyways, that's your life you're living. I'm living mine. I shouldn't even have said that. I really shouldn't have. I'm trying to be a better person on here. But this whole internet thing, man, it's stupid. It really is stupid. People ought to be on here trying to help each other. Why does it have to be such a negative thing? It's like everywhere you go on the internet, it don't matter what the hell they're talking about. Somebody is putting somebody down, and it's sad. It's really fucking sad. No, Gil, I'm not a badass. No, I'm not. Never have been. Never been a bully. I taught my kids. If Ryan and them, they know this. All 5 of my kids.
But Stacy, I know.
And if they bullied anybody and I found out about it, I would beat their ass in front of whoever they did it to. I remember Ryan when he was in school and he was getting bullied. The first kid that he broke from bullying him, man, I was so proud of him. He was scared to death. He said, Daddy, the boy's twice my size. He was in the 1st grade, maybe in K grade, but I think he was in 1st grade. Ryan, you remember this. And you said, this kid's throwing rocks at me because I'm playing with the poor kid. And I remember that poor kid. I used to feel so sorry for him. But teachers wouldn't do nothing about it. You know, we told you to go back, and I
Beat
hope
his
you
ass.
remember this, but I told you to make sure you told the teacher when they did it, and you said they do. I did, but they all they're talking about is soap operas. And so I taught you how to throw a punch, and I told you that if they did it again, that you tell that kid, if you throw rocks at me, I have to defend myself. He goes to school the next day. I get a phone call. I'm thinking, oh shit, my son done got beat up by some big old kid. I get down to the school. I go in. He's sitting in the office on a little bench. He looks scared to death. And the principal says, Mr. Upchurch, you cannot teach your kids to hit other kids. I looked at Ryan and I said, is it the same kid? He said, yes, sir. And I said, did he throw rocks at you again? He said, yes, sir. I said, did you tell the teacher? He said, yes, sir. And I said, did you tell the kid that you was going to defend yourself? And he said, yes, sir. And I said, and what'd you do? He said he wouldn't stop throwing rocks at us, so I hit him like you told me. Now, I see this kid when I come into school, who I think's in like the 4th grade, standing against the wall. Never thinking that this is the kid. And I realized that, damn, this is the kid. And I'm thinking, holy shit, I'm glad he didn't get his ass
For
stoned.
sure.
And then I hear the kid's dad outside, basically saying he was going to whip my ass. Well, the police show up, and of course, he gave me down the road for a few minutes. And I explained to him, you've apparently taught your kid to be a bully because of his size. And he learned his lesson today. And I asked the guy, the police showed up, and they wanted me to leave first before he left. They wanted me to leave, and they was going to hold him for like 5 minutes. And I told him that I'll meet you right down the road, and I'll give you a lesson on bullying.
Oh, here's the badass. Here's the badass.
Sidetracked again. That's just one of my stories with my son.
Right.
There's not many. Thanks to the judicial system.
Mm.
You said I was a bad dad, Gail. I was the best dad I could be. My kids had everything they ever wanted.
That's so much ain't gonna drain no creek. He's scared of fucking water. Look at him. They try to get that dude to take a bath. He says, no, there's sharks in that water. I don't want to get in there.
Bought or paid for anything for us. I live next door to your mama. You live down the road in one of their houses. I live next door to them. I don't know how long. I think we lived there about 3 years. Let me tell you something. They never didn't get their rent from me. They never paid my light bill. They never brought me groceries every week. They didn't. Your mother's alive. Ask her. I fucking took care of my family.
It
like
does, Copper Top. It does.
You can say whatever the fuck you want about me.
I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he's just fucking confused.
Well, here we go again. Making another YouTube video that I said I never would.
It's a nice poll.
I'm only doing it so it's made public, so my words don't get twisted with that. Here, he say, she say shit. Robert Deardorff, this video is not to start any shit or to argue with you or fight with you. This shit's been sick enough, long enough that it just, it don't make any sense any fucking more. But today you made a video and you said something along the lines of, I hired the electrician.
Torsten, I don't think he gets the people just trolling, fucking around, laughing, joking. They're not taking it serious.
The wire Ryan's house and double build him or triple build him or something like that. Robert, before you go to YouTube and spill out your anger, and I get it. I mean, I get it, dude. I've been just as mad from the same person.
But getting on YouTube and saying things that are completely not true. I didn't hire any electrician over there. I didn't build any house over there. We did the drywall and the paint. And I guarantee everything was done very professional. And the double billing thing, somebody could have wrote a check in my name or something. But I got paid exactly what I was supposed to, and that was materials and labor for my men. I did not make 1 red cent working on Ryan's house. So, again, this is not to start shit. I'm just asking you to leave my name out of it, or at least not tell a story that you don't know the truth to. And I get it. You probably got told that. You probably heard it be talked about. You know, like I said, man, this YouTube shit, it ain't worth a damn. I think back sitting in here the other night, me and Michelle laughing about shit you and Ryan did when y'all was kids. And then to see this shit now, man, just it's sickening. It really is. And when you get my age and you look back and you watch you two do what you're doing to each other, it'll make you sick to your stomach. At some point, it's got to quit. And none of this is ever going to stop until everybody involved just gets off the damn internet. It's stupid.
Say it louder,
it's
Tex.
childish.
Say it fucking louder, sir. Good morning to you, partner.
And I get it. You're mad. I've been there too. This shit happened to me first. And I'm not trying to make this video about me at all. Gotcha, man. You like that pool water? Man, I bought some of that new shit for your pools that don't involve chlorine. You got to try it. It's awesome. And gotcha, man. Man, lay off Dagburn, dude. Dagburn really is a pretty damn good dude.
And that's where you lose everybody. Either Ronnie has not seen all the shit that Dagburn's done, or he's just blind to it. 1 to 2. Because we have the wishing baby's dead. They're showing up to a dead man's house just to fucking troll him while he's dying in the bed. Like, yeah, like what the fuck? But I don't think he's seen all that, Stacy. I bet if he's seen all that, it'd be a different story.
He got a little rougher background than you did, and you know.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now you're trying to say what Gotcha's upbringing was. Gotcha's a survivor. And I know a lot of people don't like Gotcha. It's all good. I'm fine with that. But you don't know what the man's upbringing is. Everybody has fucking stories or pain that they went through in their fucking life. If a man is not fucking willing to get up and try to change his fucking trajectory of his life, it's nobody else's fucking fault. Period. And that don't mean that you're supposed to go easy and give the motherfucker a handout. That son bitch has had his hands out grifting off your son for fucking years.
How rough your life was. And I get it. You and him, y'all just don't click.
Yeah, it's hard to click with a motherfucker like that.
Sometimes. And I watch your videos, and your videos are funny. But, man, I just think you're way overboard with Dagburn. Hey, that's just Papa Church. They got you, man. I don't know, man. Just the internet's no good. You guys, when you get older, you're all going to look back, and you're going to say, I was a fucking idiot. If you don't, come tell me about it. But, Robert, not trying to be a dick and ass. I know you don't like me, and there's a time when I really didn't like you, but I've come to understand that lots of things that have been told by a few people was just a bunch of bullshit. I'd like to see all y'all come to a head and get over this, you know.
He's made them feel sorry for him. Period. I don't want another man fucking feeling sorry for me. The fuck? You gotta be a bitch.
That's what I really, really hope for. Again, man, just it's sad to see it happen, and I really, really hate when people get on here and talk about something that they don't even know the truth. You know, at Austin's house, you said I hired the electrician. We hired the electrician over there. A friend right down the street from me, and we all know who he is, and he'll see this video, the sorry motherfucker. He knows what he did to Austin. I mean, that was a shit ton of money to rewire that house and to fix everything that was wrong with it. And then and I told Austin, you do not pay him until I look at it. Now, you can confirm this with Austin. And Austin.
Oh, Lisa, he got all this shit going. Every fucking bit of it.
He said Joey would show up every day, work 2 hours, ask for money. Work 2 hours, ask for money. Nothing against Austin. He's young. He's never supervised a project that big before. And it was his own home.
I don't know, Apple Creek.
Because he don't do people.
I think that he thinks Johnny's got Ryan's best interest at heart, when in fact, a man will say, you listen to a man long enough, he'll tell you what's up. He's looking for a free fucking ride. He's looking for a free fucking ride. If he'd have put this kind of time and energy into taking care of himself, there ain't no telling where he'd be at.
Wrong. So, you know, when you're an honest person that tries to live an honest life, you tend to trust.
Oh, yeah, Casey. And when you bring all that shit up and you try to play a video for proof of the motherfucker saying it, what's he do? He goes and strikes the motherfucker down. Just like he silenced fucking old girl, his ex, right? Because he don't want that shit on the fucking internet. You can go to Gobblestown right now and ask anybody about him. And I promise you, they all say the same fucking thing. When the church won't have nothing to do with you, something's wrong with you.
More, even though they act and look like a damn crook. But OJE, he knows what he did, and he's my neighbor. He lives just right down the street. And Austin had to spend another $40,000 to fix his house. But he should have never gave Joey that last payment. But he did. And just another thing where people are on the internet running their mouths, and only about 50% of what they say is true. And all that does is just start more shit, makes more people, it makes that innocent person mad at somebody. And it's just another person that, you know, speaks out, and a lot of times they say something back in anger that's not even true. Something they were told or heard, and, you know, it gets stretched. Something 2 inches long will get stretched a mile long by the time it gets back to the person that it's being talked about. But again, man, been out in the heat for 3 weeks, working like a dog. Got to buy my last son at home his first car. He got really lucky. He got him a really nice Jaguar. And by the way, Ryan didn't pay for it, everybody. I worked my ass off and paid for it. But again, I'm an old fucker that'll just go on and on. But Robert, I'm not trying to be a smart ass or anything. I'm asking you to leave me out of shit. And I don't wish nothing but the best for all y'all.
Oh yeah, copper top. But that needle fucking that needle was fake. Ask him. He'll tell you that rig setup was fake. All that shit was fake.
Well, I was getting ready to call it a night. Shot a little pool, done a little iRacing, had a great day at work. And I started reading some of the comments tonight where a few hundred people are just so curious to my side of the story. So I'm thinking about telling my side. I can promise you it's going to be very interesting. I just wonder how many of you guys are interested in hearing the real side of the story. I'll probably talk a little bit about what I know is going on and answer a lot of questions that you guys keep asking. Thanks. Have a blessed night. So I watched a little TikTok yesterday about a bobcat that's belonged to me for over 2 years. If you want it, get in your little truck and come on down and get it. I'll be more than happy to wait on you.
Now, did that sound like somebody who was just trying to reach? That sound like somebody was trying to reach somebody. That sound like somebody who was trying to fucking piss somebody off. Which is okay, but don't get mad when the motherfucker comes back. Oh God, I can't hear this shit. Did this crazy motherfucker leave her phone home? She must have. I hear her shit coming, blowing up in there.
Johnny go boo. What's that me?
If you search hard enough,
Now we got enough to make you can smell the future.
Great squad. Bible is ugly and he knows it. Get it?
oh God.
Go.
3, 2.
I didn't see his picture of Ryan's face on the wall. What the fuck? Okay. Stop right here. Yeah, no, I'll never get behind Johnny Goblin just because I watched the shit, right? And then fucking blame everybody else. Well, I did it because of this or I did it because of that. Nah, bro. You have to accept responsibility for the shit you done. And in my honest opinion, I think all this shit got revved up when he come out talking about fucking Deerdorf and Patty. And it caught her attention because allegedly, I guess now we all know some of it was true. Sad, but it was fucking it's the way it looks. Let me ask y'all. How many of y'all believe that shit? And if it was a man that done that shit, would you think it was okay? Not saying that she's done anything, but I'm just asking. If it was a man, would you believe it? Would it be all right? Yeah. Did you hear him I seen your comment where you said you respected him. Did you respect it when he fucking was wishing death on babies and shit? Did you respect that? Yeah. Now, wishing motherfucker OD, that's a little much. It's hard to say that about somebody that you love. You know what I mean? Being pissed is one thing, but to say you wish a motherfucker OD, that's something totally different.
Like stop leak to me, right?
Or pepper.
So I'd say, and it's all in this radiator. So I'm gonna say that this little 1-core radiator is clogged the fuck up from that stop leak shit. You know, that was happening before they put the new water pump on. So I'm about to order a aluminum 3-core radiator.
Problem is he didn't get cut off. He quit. He cut himself off. And I'm going to tell you right now, $1,000 a week ain't shit. Fuck, I walk around most of the time with that in my pocket.
With a built-in fan shroud and electric fan on it and be done with this shit. Because, no, we're not doing that. It's too nice of a ride to be doing that. So we're going to pull this out, park it back there, order the part, wait on it to get here. When it comes here, I'll rewire it, put on its own relay back there, and do it the correct way. Then this thing will be done.
Is that way there?
Oh, goodness. So I got the radiator sitting in here. Got the transmission lines finger tight for now.
Nope.
The bottom radiator hose is going to work. This top.
In my opinion, nobody should be on Ryan's wheel but his daughter. Not even his old lady. Just his daughter. Because at the end of the day, that's all the fuck it matters.
Was too short. So I'm going to tighten the bottom one up, get it, and then tighten those up. Well, I decided I may try to paint this thing first. I just wire brushed the whole front, got all the bullshit knocked off.
Why would you wire?
Trying to get most of the.
Why would you wire brush the motherfucker when you can go down there and get that airplane stripper to take all that shit off? Good morning, Miss Brandy. Let's see what. Yeah, right. Right. Oh, yeah, but that's $1,000 a week ain't no money though. If you're raising 4 kids off $3,500 a week, you're watching every dollar you spend. You're doing a good job too, by the way, Stacy. If you're doing that on $3,500 a month, I commend you. That is it doesn't matter, bro. You're giving a man an excuse.
Stuff knocked off that. About to wipe it down and paint the front white and see how it's going to do. We'll just wire brush it like that. Hopefully I don't have to take it all the way off.
He jerry rigs everything.
And if it does okay, then I'll do the rest of it. So it's 2 coats on the front. Nothing on this side yet. 1 coat on the back. And I still got to do this part of the back. There's a difference. Back's painted. The front's got 2 coats on it. This right here's got 3 coats on it. I only got 2 cans left. So I'm going to wait, let this fully dry, do some more work up there, and then paint the full back. And then I may order some of those little decals and shit for this thing. Like that kind of shit. And just put it back on there. I don't know yet. Might just leave it fucking white. Look like a FEMA trailer.
Somebody pour me a drink. Somebody pour me a smoke. I'm about to get.
Boy,
I got drip for sale.
oh heck.
I got this funny cuts on. You guys having fun?
Upper Peninsula. Boy, that'd be a good place to go sailing right there, wouldn't it? That's fucking pretty out there. All right, let's stop sharing for a minute. Taurus, I know we only see what we see, right? And then we draw a conclusion from it. My thing is this. Good morning, gotcha. Good morning. Yeah, nah, that we all know what that dude's doing. Ain't nobody fooled by that motherfucker. The Upper Peninsula's a beautiful place. It looked beautiful, dude. I like looking at your pictures on fucking your fishing shit too, Copper Top, which I've told you that before. Hillbilly, good morning. Let me see if I can find what I'm looking for there. The delusion of some of these people are fucking crazy, and how quick the internet forgets until they're ready not to forget anymore, right? Jesus Christ, at the fucking cottonmouth. Yeah.
Holy God, dude, this is the scariest cottonmouth I've ever dealt with. That was crazy. Go down here.
I should have knocked him in the fucking head.
Holy crap. Dude, that is one of the largest cottons I've ever seen. Holy crap. Look at that thing. He is not happy either. That is the biggest cotton I've ever seen. What?
Oh no, don't come this way.
Holy God, dude.
He got that mouth open, me ready to bust something, boy. Excellent. Listen, you got your opinion. Hey, it's all good. I base my opinion on how a motherfucker takes care of his family. You get me? Kicking a pregnant woman or hitting a pregnant woman, whatever. Yeah. You have to ask yourself this. Why has he stopped Brett from talking on the internet? You think it's because he's a good guy? Or you think it's because she got some shit that could fuck him up?
drink some caffeine. It's going to be a long night. But I also wanted to give folks a bit of an update. So I know that I have mentioned on here that there's a lot of things kind of happening behind the scenes, a lot of plans in motion. And if you are local in the Mocksville area, you are going to get to see that firsthand super soon. By morning, in fact. So if you're a local in the Mocksville area, keep your eye out. Be
That's what they talking about. I was wondering what the fuck. Is actual people name fucking last name Gobble?
It's your bag.
My life is in danger at this fucking point. Do you not fucking understand? Police officer dropped me by my fucking house and fucking threatened me to kick my fucking door in. Over a fucking complaint form. Jump right into it. Dag burn. Johnny go bull. Won't you cry me another one?
All right, let me let this dog out. He is pathetic, Brandy.
Oh, tweaker. By far a tweaker. Let's get right into that.
Oh, you a tweaker, boy.
What we're doing, and I'm doing it live so everybody can see it. It's Geek Squad. Not Creep Squad, it's Geek Squad. Put money in your pocket with your lying ass. For every day. Let's get into it. We're going to get into it right now. It's my kids have been bullied at school. I went to jail for no reason. I actually made a phone call to the mayor and disguised my voice. And I asked him questions. Bro, I want to be honest with you right now. You know there is really sheriff's officers in your hometown that does not like you, and I spoke with them on the phone. I ain't seen those yet, but there's a lot of people talking about it. They're always a psycho. A person's just psycho. So right now, I'm taking your spot, just like I said I'd do. Vagina. I've got video footage of that. Oh, Katie. Oh, Katie. You wanted to smoke. You wanted.
What's up, Midnight?
Huh? Oh boy. You're trying, ain't you, son? You'll rap battle this guy, you'll rap battle that guy. Bottom line. And cause Stone Cold said.
Hey, why don't you fold them goddamn clothes in that basket, boy? Help your old lady out, being that you wear the panties in the family.
Let the band play. You know that Adderall shows up as amphetamines in a drug test. Adderall shows up as amphetamines in a drug test. And shit on yourself. I've been blaming someone else for everything in my life. It's my fault. It's all my fault. I don't know what. Leave my house after dark because the city police in my hometown are after me.
This motherfucker was so stupid when he first got on here. Y'all remember when he would read all the comments and shit? Somebody said, "Did you contact Miss Anita Bath?" He was like, "Oh," he just went on and on. I had to play it. I laughed. God damn, I laughed. Yeah, if you
They're after me, bro. You don't understand that though, but you go through the same shit that I went through, being pulled over by police for no reason, just to fuck with you because they knew who you was.
Wow.
Man, how fucked up it is to have a cop's wife go in and file charges, and you went to jail and got strip searched. Gobble, gobble, gobble. I love that. That's a great thing a person has to go through, is to be made fun of.
Let's see what all Rex has got on here. Let's see what all Rex has got on here about that idiot. Guess that's all he's got on there. Church.
I ain't gotta say it. Look at me, they know I'm famous.
Gatlinburg.
Big dip up all these rap fucking mouth, and the smoke is only.
Alright, that ain't worth the fuck. That ain't what I'm looking for.
Well, guys, I'd say the state police be the best way to go, because they do have their internet crime division.
So y'all live in this hometown and y'all ain't gonna do nothing?
We didn't say we wouldn't do nothing.
Can y'all do the report? I just showed you the proof that I had, and there's threats. I'm receiving threats. Can you do the report so I can go file the charges?
Number one, you ain't coming in here and you're going to try to.
I'm not trying to bully anybody. I've always respected you. I'm not going to put up with this.
Okay. That's what he's trying to tell you.
Yeah, and they're the one that's come to my house and threatening to kick my door in and going to John Hobart's house.
Moron, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I do.
I do. You're the only one.
They got an internet crime division that can take care of it.
Where's the sheriff at? Where's he at? Where's he at?
Not here yet.
I'm going to stay here and wait on him.
Well, sit down and where's the chair?
Just grab a seat.
Been doing quietly.
Yes.
At all, Cotton Top, at all.
You got to get on there. I don't go work with the other ones. I don't need to
Bro, listen. Hey, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Wow. Let them, bro. Who gives a fuck at that point? Melinda won't be there long. Melinda won't be there long. Huh? If all of them moving in the same house, shit, she won't be there long.
Sheriff in here just a little bit. I know.
And Tim, I've always respected you. You know as well as I do. You know as well as I do that I ain't done nothing wrong, and I'm trying my best to live right. And you know as well as I do.
But you got to understand, there's a process that we go through, and we have to weigh everything out and look at the best avenue for you to get success of what you're looking for. Okay? That's the part that pisses me off. You know, because I respected you too. I've always showed you respect. Nobody gonna come here and start running their fucking jaws on me.
Did I run my jaws on you? On you?
It was toward me.
Oh, claim all you motherfuckers. Fuck yeah.
They said my next to red.
I'm sitting here waiting on the law to get here, y'all. Give me his report. Freaking ridiculous. Shouldn't even going through this shit. Once again. Most people just leave me alone. I really do. Go into town, and buddy, you go walk into town, daggone somebody's got to try you. Got to try you, get up in your face, threaten you. That's what happens when I get to walk out in town because of Ryan Up Church
Ain't that the truth,
lies. No, it's waiting on the law. Huh? Yeah, Keith Frazier? Yeah.
Yeah, no, he had to be the first one to run. Here, baby. Some gas money. I love you. Thank you. Hey, bring me one of them Red Bulls out of the fridge, please. He just run to the police first, try to get Keith in trouble. He started that shit.
Well, I videoed him walking up next to me and nudged me while I walked by him and got in my face with another guy, and yeah. Never ends. Yep. Never ends.
Thank you, sweetheart. I love you. What time they got to be there?
Yeah, he's a troublemaker. He always has been. You know
Better
that.
wake her up. Your mama said they had to be there early.
He was a troublemaker when he lived here. Yeah, I'm waiting on the law guys to bring a report to me because Keith Frazier got in my face with another guy down here in town, the same guy that wrote falsified statements in 2020 and worked with John Holbrook to lie on those statements. The same guy walked by me today and nudged me with his shoulder and then walks up in my face with another guy that's with him. The video is on my Facebook, guys. Go check it out.
Yeah, go check it out.
Don't get up in my face. If I feel threatened by you, I will defend myself.
Yeah, that's the thing. Got you right. So one way or another, he's a fucking liar, and he doesn't understand that. Either he lied to everybody by saying that she sent him, and we all know she fucking did. And why? Why did she send him the money? You know why? Because he was talking about shit with Deerdorf, and she wanted him to shut up. I'm trying to find that fucking video. See if I can find it. me see if I can find it. We all know what video I'm looking for. I'm looking for the video of the front porch where he asks, why is she sending Johnny Goblin money? I don't know. It seems to be gone. Anybody got that fucking clip? What's up, Wiseco? Yeah. Everybody's had a fucking rough, man. That doesn't mean that you fucking act that way. You know what I mean? Let's see what this one is.
Named Johnny Gobble. All right, we've bagged ourselves another one. Listen, this stuff can't be made up. Okay? There is a crackhead in Kentucky named Johnny Gobble. And I think he wants to gobble something of mine, if you know that. Johnny Gobble, what a name. Sounds like a gay superhero. Johnny Gobble here. My special power is I can suck that watermelon through this hose pipe. Anyway, let's see what wild Johnny Gobble has to say about this.
It's like this, y'all.
Holy shit, this guy looks dead.
Ryan Upchurch wouldn't be pinning my location and having others pin my location. His little cult that he's got, his little racist cult he's got.
Oh dear. Get your tinfoil hats, everyone.
His racist following he's got. You know what I mean? I'm a real country boy. I don't
Fuck yeah, the realest country boy.
Pinned my location last night, and I told him to come on. If he's a real...
Hell yeah, all country boys live in Section 8 housing and off welfare. Fuck. Every one of them.
Country boy, he would have showed up at my house.
What do we do? Sing at your goddamn 50th birthday party, you goofy bastard?
Okay, it's kind of hard to change after all these years.
Here's the thing, Johnny Gobble. I hang out with people who take baths.
He didn't do what he said. He didn't back up what he said.
Okay, time out. I didn't say I was going to take a bath with you, you fuck.
He was going to do. So it is what it is. He makes himself look stupid. Stupid.
You know what's stupider than? Your parents giving you the name Johnny Gobble. Johnny Gobble.
I'm a nobody.
He was a gobbler, a crackhead, and a dealer. Fucking idiot.
And that's fine. I don't care what anybody thinks about me, and I never will be, because I don't care about money like that.
That didn't make any
right,
sense.
Cat Midnight.
No pun intended. This is fucking boring.
My ego ain't like that. My ego is nothing like his. And I would never, I'm so glad that God took me out of that situation, you know, because at one point I wanted to be part of Redneck Nation and this and that. And
what? God? What the fuck? You need God to do that? Man, dude, thank God God was there to be like, hey, man, you don't need
at
like
all,
that
smart
company
mouth,
no more.
at all.
Jesus did that for me. What the fuck?
be part of stuff in this situation, but y'all don't know the story behind that either. There's some stuff happened with Bobby with Redneck Nation.
Okay, like what?
Info Warriors, what's
We
up?
ain't gonna go into that one today. That's too long of a story. Tyler Garrett was involved.
Who the fuck is Tyler Garrett?
Man, and you know what I mean? Dude, if you got a problem with me, show up.
Oh God, poor guy thinks I'm gonna show up around him somewhere. Eesh. I think your obsession's a little bit too much. I have a guy named Johnny Gobble wanting.
Let me ask you this. If Ryan wasn't who he is, do you think God will give a fuck about that dude? No, absolutely not.
Me to come to his house.
Oh, he wants
don't
you to
even like
come
that
in his
sentence.
little house.
I ain't got money like you do.
His little house on the
Money,
prairie.
what does that have to do with anything?
You know, I'm a blue collar guy that works and provides for my family.
I don't know if that's true, man. You've been walking around.
Right, Randy? Everything he does, he monetizes. Every fucking thing he does. Well, he bitches about other people monetizing. Make that make sense. All he gives a fuck about is a little bit of money wherever he can get it from. That is all he gives a fuck about. Period.
For 5 days on YouTube, telling everybody how much you hate me. You haven't been nowhere in the past 5 days. That's damn near all week, fucking.
I got two 14-year-old girls.
Well, I feel sorry for them. Do they know that they're smarter than you already? Probably.
I got a wife.
That was a girl? I was prank calling this dude last night from fucking Instagram, high as shit. I thought that was your brother, bro. Damn. Fuck.
This guy was, Ryan up church was talking about, telling me that I was gay.
Bro, what's wrong with being gay? It's okay if you're gay, bro. We don't care. We ain't discriminating. I knew that was a dude.
I mean, guys. I mean, seriously? That's a word that just don't need to be said, period, anymore.
Why are you getting so defensive, Johnny Gobble?
In a society like today, that word does not
goddamn
need to be coming out of
English
anybody's mouth.
bulldog crinkle around that motherfucker's nose is fucking. Look at that shit. Look at him fucking. That bitch about to need eye surgery. Old wrinkled up ass. He been up some of him up. Look at them bags underneath his fucking eyes. Jesus Christ. That motherfucker got boxer face.
That's a word that just don't need to be said, period, anymore.
Why are you getting so defensive, Johnny Gobble?
In a society like today, that word does not need to be coming out of anybody's mouth.
In a society like today, you need to go get a job and stop gobbling everywhere.
Nobody's mouth.
Apple Creek, I actually checked your channel out today. Man, you getting some fucking views. If you monetize shit, you do pretty good, and you should. You put a lot of work and effort into that, and it's nice. I like it.
Right, gobble for daddy.
You hear me? But yeah, I was receiving phone calls.
And I was gobbling in places I shouldn't.
From Deerdorf.
Have a good day, Donna.
Right-hand man, okay? All I done was posted a video.
Damn, son, you that scared of Deerdorf? Fuck, dude, shit. All you did was yell at you, probably. Damn, dude.
A YouTube video.
A YouTube video?
Of me speaking to someone.
No, you wasn't talking, you gobbling, fucking.
On the phone. And I leaked it. I leaked it on YouTube. And Ryan up church starts calling me.
At like 3 o'clock in the morning, stoned as fuck.
For hours last night, harassing me, like acting like a child, dude. That's how his ego is.
You guys know how good I am at getting on people's nerves.
He acts like a kid. He's an actress.
Holy crap, are you telling me that I'm a kid actress? This is impossible.
An actress. And he's good at it.
Well, I'm a guy, so I'd be an actor. And yes, I am good at it. Look at you. You're so angry. Why? kicked me a ball that way. And stop acting like I called you dumb fuck. I clicked the fucking phone button on Instagram. It's all you have to do is block me. You're probably too goddamn stupid to figure that out, aren't you?
He's good at it. I give it to him. He's good at it.
Yeah, I don't need Johnny Goblin, the crack demon, to tell me I'm good at it, to know that I'm good at it. I know without you telling me.
And I care less.
You care a lot.
Hi, Johnny Gobble.
I care less.
Oh, he wouldn't make it first hour. Smart mouth. Shit, concrete hard fucking work.
He's gonna give me Valentine's present right here on my heart. It's gonna say, to Rhino from the Gobbler.
I really do. But when he pinned my location and Deerdorf pinned my location, Blake Oney is posting pictures of me on his Instagram.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ryan Upchurch's mommy commented on my YouTube video and then deleted it.
Oh dear, someone called the National Guard.
Her comment. Open your eyes, people. Huh?
Yikes. To the 14-year-old daughters, I'm sorry this is your dad. Fuck, dude.
Shit.
I'm one that don't give a dagburn what you do.
Someone below put the incorrect definition of a dagburn. I want to see what funny shit y'all can come up with.
Threaten me, threaten my life. And that's all there, buddy. You best just stay away from me.
Which Carl
Bro,
Midnight?
What are you so scared of? What the fuck? Are you okay?
There ain't no talking to me. There ain't no talking it out when you wanna call Ryan up church and you wanna daggone talk and you wanna daggone say, hey, I tell you what, if you take all them videos down, I'll pay you. I'll pay you money if you take them videos down.
Why would I want you to take them down? I like screen recording them and doing this.
It's my favorite.
Yeah. Wait until I don't answer them phone calls like I was doing last night.
Oh, please. If I call your phone, you're definitely answering. 100%. No matter what time of night it is.
Your money means nothing to me.
Okay.
That's your problem.
What, working a lot? No, women like when guys work. It's a good thing. You got it backwards.
You think you got enough money that you can do anything you want to do to people.
It's a weird thing to think about. I think you think that. That's what it is. You think that.
You can't do it to me, pal.
You know what's funny? I don't even fucking know this dude. Listen to him. He's fucking talking like we got this fucking, we know each other and shit. What the fuck is wrong with people?
And I'm not letting you. I'm not letting you, and I don't care all the haters out there in the world. You can just go ahead in the comments there. The daggone raise hell eat cornbread cult. Yeah, it's the raise hell eat cult.
Just like that, I've had enough internet for today. Holy fucking shit.
The raise hell eat cult.
Yeah.
So we see where the cult shit started at now. Stop sharing this shit. Oh yeah, he's fucking real creative. If it wasn't for fucking this shit right here, he wouldn't have a fucking channel. And then when he bitches about everybody else putting it, it's just, what the fuck, man?
My followers are gonna think I smoke crack.
Looks like my homeboy Nefarious put out a video. A little video. I'm gonna have to light up before this. This motherfucker's funny. I need a lighter. Teleport. Nice ceiling vent, faggot.
What's up, Jay Prez?
Smoke that tacky? You know you smoke that tacky. I know you smoke that tacky. Ow. I seen you hit your tooth. I seen it.
Good coffee. I really need to stop slacking on the music. My last song was 3 weeks ago. See, because while I'm over here hitting 1,100 subscribers, headbanging with hot chicks, and making stupid faces using a Snapchat filter, we got Wild Bill the Outlaw, fresh off the short bus, just dropping straight knowledge, just further proving to me that I am just slacking in the hip-hop department. We're going to take a look at Wild Bill's fresh song. And we're going to break it down. Okay, clearly this man is a genius. So,
hold on a fucking minute.
Wild Bill done put out another goddamn song. This man about to go platinum.
Someone tell me I'm wrong. Someone tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm just kidding. You're right.
Do you think 382 dislikes just falls out of the sky? Fuck no. You got to work for that shit right off the bat. Okay, right off the bat, he calls this an Upchurch diss. Right there. What better way to get exposure than...
Of course. Doesn't mean you're a fucking rapper.
That's just... that is diss track 101, okay? So, like, why have they not harvested...
Wild Bill can't count to 101. Nefarious.
This guy's paying for research purposes. That is just beyond me. Now, before we even... Who? He just shouted, spitting facts.
I want to hear the fucking song.
And it won't be trash. And that other song title, but that's okay.
Wait, what? Hold the fucking... Wait, what?
Hold the fuck up.
Let's see if we can find this fucking diss track.
Yo, I just fucking got these. These motherfuckers better not be fucked up.
I can't wait for him to actually start going in.
Yeah, me neither.
Wait, is he... He's already going in.
I'm wanting to hear this fucking diss track. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I smoke, I drink. I smoke, I dip. I smoke, I drink. I smoke, I dip. I smoke, I drink. I smoke, I dip.
Oh, yeah, Nada. Good morning, Suzy Q.
Yeah. I smoke.
This motherfucker crazy. There it is. There it is, I think.
He's quirky. He's shaky. He's slippery and sneaky. Most widely known for doing the most things in his community without anyone in his community knowing about it. It's Tether.
He's back again.
What's good, YouTube?
And all, you know, everything except your videos.
Yeah, so it's Wild Bill here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's Wild Bill here. We finna do some Bill shit and get real wild and shit. You know what I'm saying? Real exciting stuff while the camera shakes like this.
Guess what?
Check your butt.
You know, all that shit. I had to take a break for a minute.
Is that right? Well, it's probably opposite day in your world, so you probably should take off break and go on workation. You know what I'm saying? Do something.
Out here doing some great things in my community.
Oh, I'm doing great thing in my community, bro. Like sitting in my car making videos that don't have nothing to do with my community. You know what I'm saying? And I'm such a child that miraculously there's an empty car seat in the background of my video, and it looks like I'm sitting in it because I'm a bitch ass baby. You know what I'm saying?
For everybody that been hating on me, talking shit.
Oh, y'all talking shit. You just wait till I get out of this motherfucking booster seat and go drink me some stripper titty milk, motherfucker. Oh, y'all, baby's day out, motherfucker.
Fuck you.
What passionate words about your community. Very beautiful.
You ain't about shit anyways.
What a beautiful, outspoken piece of poetry you are talking about right now. So timeless. So timeless.
You ain't standing on nothing.
What a art form of vocabulary. Did you notice he said, you ain't standing on nothing? Which means he's standing on something. He is a spectacular functioning member of society and an amazing poet.
Anyways, up church.
What, do flunky? What?
Guess what?
Oh, gee, fuck, I don't know. Your face, you probably are gonna say something or do something to try to make me angry, which is fucking impossible because your videos are fucking horrible and you're not good at making them, but you're gonna say it anyways and say something extra fucking dumb here in about 10 seconds, and I'm gonna laugh about it, and everyone's gonna laugh about it. We're gonna forget about it next week. That's my guess. What is it, though?
I'm not a rapper.
Okay, and then what?
And I'm not damn sure not a comedian.
Oh, here it is. I found the motherfucking shit, I think. Oh, I think I found this shit.
Plus views. Fuck the comments. It's the fact that it's getting shown. You know what I'm saying, brother? I'm collaborating with Twitch because he's another artist. Okay, I'm learning how to rap. Don't know how to rap. Just saying, look at my content. That's what I'm doing. Working on a project. And it's kind of funny that, you know, you disrespect motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, based on appearance, bro. Yes, I have fucked up teeth. I didn't take care of my teeth. I didn't brush them. Drink a lot of energy drinks. Smoked a lot of packs of Marlboro Reds. And drink a lot of Dr. Pepper and energy drinks. And that's just how it is. Motherfucker don't have to do drugs. Do they? I guess every motherfucker has to do drugs in this world. It's crazy. My craziness is just natural. And I do have mental illness. I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, we know you got mental illness. That's Justin Time's son, ready, Randy. That's little Justin.
It's whatever. But check this out, man. Next week.
Oh, yeah, Stacey. He funny as a motherfucker. That's why, hey, that's why. Did he just say he went to Kentucky? Oh, shit. He been huffing that paint in Primerville, too, ain't he?
With Twitch OG. Twitch OG, shout out. What's up, player?
What's up, player?
Church ain't gonna save you, brother. You think church is gonna do something with you? Church is not gonna do anything for you. Only reason why church is riding with anything you're doing is because, well, you're supporting him. You do reaction to his channel. He gives you love on your comments. He still has not mentioned your name in any fucking music, and you're an artist. Pretty bad, bro. No works of collaborating, bro.
If he damn sure looks like a motherfucker who cut your catalytic converter off. He might not be able to fix your car, but he'll damn sure cut that converter off that motherfucker.
And you're not even funny. You're trying to be just like church. You're trying to be a comedian, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Give the shit up. Let your bars speak, bro. Make music. Collaborate with motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? It's the summertime. Grow as an artist, man. Grow the fuck up. You want to see anything about me? It's all public. Go to Oklahoma Department of Corrections. Look up Billy Ray Campbell. That is my fucking government name. My number is 602014. Look it up. All my charges are listed. Never did drugs. Only thing I do is smoke weed and drink liquor. Do we not understand? Everything else is public. Go to Oklahoma, like the state of Oklahoma, like Pottawatomie County Sheriff's Department in Pottawatomie County, Oklahoma, and look up Billy Ray Campbell, which is my name, and all my charges are listed. I'm not clean cut, man. I've been in trouble. It happens. And I am from the street. And I live out in the country. Isn't that crazy? Shawnee has almost 60,000 people. Okay? The population in Shawnee, there's motherfuckers getting shot around here. You know what I'm saying? I live on the outskirts of town to avoid the trouble that I was in when I was younger. I moved out here for a reason. But I'm going to tell you one thing, T-Rev. Unlike these other motherfuckers you calling out, I'll come to your hometown, bruh. In Virginia, dog. But in the corner, you know, right there by, you know, North Carolina, 757. Since we calling out, motherfucker. It's 405 till the day I die, brother. I rock hard for mine. You ain't about shit, bro. You call me out, I'll show up. I will get in your fucking face, bro.
Oh, shit.
Like, you don't understand. You're not fucking with just a regular person, bro. I fight, motherfucker. I love to fight. Look, my teeth got knocked out, bitch. I fucking fight, bro. Fuck you and what you're talking about. You ain't about shit. Only thing you need to do is whenever we put out this motherfucking song,
He taking all his shit
continue to
down,
do
doesn't he?
music too, because we're too. Let's do it, T-Red. You want to call me out to a fight, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Why
don't
you
know
take
how
all his
street beefs
upchurch
work.
shit down?
I know Mighty Mouse. I watched a couple of his fights. I think he's from Virginia too. Respect that. You know what I mean? Like, I've watched some of his fights. He's a good fighter. So
Oh,
yeah,
this
that's
dude
what.
fucking cap. It's like a fucking pattern, ain't it? You knock my teeth out from damn neglect. Oh, shit. Yeah, man. I don't know. All the trolling shit is something else for sure. But I see he took all his upchurch shit down. I wonder why.
Now I got a kid, so I be working every day. No, I'm never gonna stop. No, I'm never gonna fade. No, I'll never give up. No, I'm always gonna stay. Day for day, my mind is in the haze. Now I got a kid, so I be working every day. No, I'm never gonna stop.
I don't know. That shit's fucking crazy. Yeah, they are. And that's where he learned all that shit from, is watching the attention and these dudes got. Now, I will say this. He has kept it going the longest. But he can't go fucking 2 weeks without mentioning some kind of fucking drama about Ryan. And it's crazy. And a lot of people just sat back and fucked with him about it. But it's awful funny that every video he posts, he's so worried about everybody else making money, but he goddamn sure turns the monetization on everything he does, don't he? He needs it. He needs this desperately. Casey, it gets sickening after a while, man. You know what I mean? That's all the motherfucker does is talk about that shit. This shit right here is funny. This girl right here is funny as fuck. I don't know if y'all seen her or not. Oh, hell, how I turn the fucking volume on.
You mean human barrel racing? Instead of using barrels, bitch, I'm using humans. Everybody get in formation. I don't care where you all go. I don't know if you guys are safe or not. Right here? Period. No, face this way, motherfucker.
That girl funny as a motherfucker. She dressing these goddamn goats up.
Ow! What's this fucking called?
You're too intense.
So get the first goat. So stupid. Get off. Help me. Why do I got these in my damn hand? Hold this. Get off. Get off. This is good. Oh, God damn. I think this is good. I'm gonna do all the goats like that. Hold still for 2 seconds. Oh shit. Everybody's pool noodles is in the way. Look like Teletubbies. Toenail. Ow! One noodle bandit. What the What the fuck? I'm getting hit with shit. Oh, I can't fit. Ow!
Whoa!
Drag is not a contact sport, y'all. Look at him swinging that shit around. Oh, I did think this is what animal testing was. Don't ask me why my shoes off. I don't know.
I missed something, Susie Q. What are you talking about? Saw where all LS band name is Creaker. How original. Oh, ain't nobody showing up, Justin. Nobody really wants to throw fucking hands. Fuck, I'm too old to fucking get beat up anymore. I was trying to see where she had the one I seen was where she had the fucking wigs on all them goats. That shit was crazy. It might have been this one.
This is your sign to buy your girlfriend a goat and a bob, and if you don't, I gave her permission to blow your shit up. Blow his house up. Go find an oven. Crank that heat up, girl. You deserve everything you want and more. Don't forget that, queen. You're never the problem. He is. This is your sign to buy your girlfriend a goat and a bob, and if you don't, like, how am I supposed to cope? How am I supposed to cope being unmedicated crash out? This is my last attempt to reconnect with nature before I start signing bitches up for the military. There's no other fucking options at this point. Shit. Stop it. No. I can't go unmedicated crash out mode no more. It's too much on my mental health. It just don't work. Like, how am I supposed to cope? How am I supposed to cope being unmedicated crash out?
I wish I could just scroll through these motherfuckers.
So I found out Kodak is gay. So my goat right here is gay. He has a rainbow wig on, and I want to welcome him to the LGBT. Ow! Ow! Wow! You're not being very accepting. I want to congratulate Kodak. Ow! Don't headbutt me with that shit on. I want to congratulate him to the LGBTQ community. Why are you running? Where are you going? Fuck, maybe it was too soon. You're wondering how I know he's gay? I saw him humping Punk. Oh my god. Punk, and they're, ow! Shit, I ain't doing this no more. Anyways, I love that for him.
You
I
did?
always wanted, like, not this. That's ain't what I wanted.
Stop messing. You found it? Taurus, what you do is you come backstage and post it in a private chat, and I will damn sure play it. HBO. I don't know. Them motherfuckers crazy, man. She's a troll now. She damn sure trolled the shit out of this one girl.
We have Lex, the goat girl.
Okay. You don't know much.
The goat girl coming at me 50 different ways, calling me a busted up radiator. Me and your ex are together now. Me and him are getting pretty serious, so I know you're calling it leftovers. I call it a full steak dinner.
I mean, I don't see why a loyalty test would hurt if it's not serious, especially on a full course steak meal. It's not ringing. It's not ringing.
Wait, let me see.
It has me blocked. Just me blocked. It might be for real, dude. What's up, short cake? Hello. Hey, you want to come to my barrel race?
You want me to come to your barrel race tonight?
No, I said, do you want to?
I mean, I'm already on the way. Like, you
What's
know, I
up,
just show
Mark?
up.
Good morning.
I'm dead ass, but I mean, hooray for the invite.
That's fucking weird, bro.
It's not fucking weird.
Jace, yes it is, dude. You showed up the last time unannounced.
It's not.
I'm not doing this right now. I'm dead at.
Quit. Can you not tell Lexi, though?
Are you fucking for real?
I'm dead serious. Because I will see you, but I don't want her to know.
You want to
Like,
see me,
you
but you don't want her to
gotta
know. I literally thought you were joking this whole time. Is that fucking for real?
Yeah, it's real. Like, I have flight booked to Texas. You can't let her know, because we really do have a good thing going.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a steak dinner.
Like, you're actually talking to her?
You just go in that link that I just dropped right there, Taurus, and then it says private chat over to the side. Then go right there, click and paste it in there, and then I can pull it up. Or otherwise, I can't pull it up. What's up, for life? I didn't see her. What are you talking about in what's his name's video?
Yeah, pretty serious. Like she said, she doesn't lie.
Alright, stop. No, I'm not speechless. Okay, listen, I won't tell her, and I'll see you there, okay? How's that sound?
I mean, that sounds good with me, because, like, I still want to see you.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah. Here, just click this link right there and follow it through. And then when you come in, you'll see it right here to the side. It says private chat. I won't pull you up on stage. And then you just copy and paste it back there. Then I can pull it up. All right, let's stop sharing this stupid shit. I don't know. I wish all the trolling would stop, really, but it ain't going to. They're going to ride that shit till it's dead. It's like feeding a stray dog. Once you feed the motherfucker, he's going to keep coming back looking for a free meal. Really ain't worth fucking paying attention to, really. Oh, shit, I went to the music one. My bad. Let's see here. Oh, Rich playing them fucking video. Yep, copper top. You're exactly right. Never really thought about it like that, but you are right. Hey, Taurus, just what's the title of the video? Whose channel is it on? see. I'm trying to find Triple T shit. I ain't subscribed to him, so it don't come up. There it is.
But how many will y'all pull up? That's my question. How many would y'all pull up? And I'm not making excuses. I literally did not expect Johnny to pull up. I let my guard down, and he got me. It was a sneak, but he got me.
He ain't sneaky. He slapped the shit out of you, old man.
Well, Savannah, girl, you a daggone spitting bars. Girl, you are. They deleted it. Now, y'all know when Savannah came out with her diss track against Toothpick, Raise Hell video, the night prior to her dropping that video, Raise Hell, Toothpick came out with, I don't even know what it was. It was a scope or some shit, talking to Sunshine State or something. It was supposed to be a diss track, but it was straight trash. It was so bad that people were just eating her up.
Who did the fucking drywall in that motherfucker's room? Whoever it was needs to get fucking fired. Why can't I? Rusty's in here? Okay, I see it's coming now. Good morning, sir.
In the comments, and they deleted it. And then a couple days later, her manager, well, he did come on Instagram or on YouTube and put a video out saying that he took the video down because he put Toothpick in that situation, which he shouldn't have. Nah, he was trying to save face for her. Shouldn't have. Instagram. Days later, her manager supposed to be a Toothpick. She said, hey, these girls won a war. So I raised hell and they deleted it. Now, y'all know when Savannah came out with her diss track against Toothpick, Raise Hell video, the night prior to her dropping that video, Raise Hell, Toothpick came out with, I don't even know what it was. It was a scope or some shit, talking to Sunshine State or something. It was supposed to be a diss track, but it was straight trash. It was so bad that people were just eating her up in the comments, and they deleted it. And then a couple days later, her manager, well, he did come on Instagram or on YouTube and put a video out saying that he took the video down because he put Toothpick in that situation, which he shouldn't have. Nah, he was trying to save face for her. He didn't pull it down. I guarantee she pulled it down. Toothpick.
Randy, I know
Just
about
keep
it.
selling t-shirts. Well, that's a bar right there. That was straight. Man, this is fire. Straight. This is better than Raise Hell right now. Come on, Savannah. Let's get it, girl. Keep flex on her ass. You need to body her again. Let's go.
I'll check your balances, hit you where it hurts and sit and laugh about the damages. Got a squad of supporters that'll dismantle shit. I love them all. Hashtag savages.
Ooh, boy, that was a bar right there. She said, hey, I got a hand group of supporters that will handle shit. Hashtag savages.
Oh, they've been handling that all right.
Fan base savages. Man.
To the point where they need special ointment. They've been handling it so much.
Diesel gang, you can't mess with the savages. Hey, this is fire. This is straight fire. Come on, girl.
It's Time to put the church rumors to rest. He's with a beautiful woman who deserves respect. And that's that on that. People love to.
Hey, did y'all hear what she said? She said, hey, let's put all these church rumors to rest. He's with a beautiful girl. She deserves the respect. And Miss Taylor does. Y'all know church is engaged. But there's been some rumors running around on YouTube and then Instagram that Savannah Dexter's dating Upchurch, which we all know is not true. And we know who's starting those rumors. Because they're salty. Because they're nothing but a toothpick. Hey, that's mad love right there. Come on, Savannah. Keep preaching, girl.
Shit up till shit hits back. I'm a different breed than you bitches. They digging deep in my business. They want to see me diminish. The jealousy is so endless. Roll the dice and keep speaking about me senseless till they find your ass sleeping with fishes, bitches. Welcome to the swamp.
Woo! Hold up. Hey, she said, hey, y'all want to get deep in my business? Go ahead. You're going to find your ass sleeping with the fishes. Come on, Savannah. Keep talking your shit, girl. Let's go. I think Bravo's about to come up now. I'm waiting for this one.
Guess who's back? I ain't got shit to lose. Hard on lock, cockpit in this B-52. Redhead hoe, you too broke for me to mention you. I'd rather bleed you out and let you stab before I pick at you. This motherfucker mentioning sad. Thinking this alligator won't come out and get in his ass. Always talking shit, but quick to throw a brick in his dash. I was more of a man than you, and I was 6.5.
Woo! Hold up. Stop it. Stop it. Damn, that was some bars. Hey. Gator came out to retirement just to body this dude. Hoser. When are you going to learn, man? You done pissed off everybody in the industry. Nobody wants to work with you no more.
I'm looking for it, Taurus. I can't find it.
You do some work now with Big Smo, but eventually you're going to screw him over too. Church done bodied you. He don't want to work with you. Adam done bodied you. He don't want to work with you. Your boy Justin don't want to work with you no more. And now you done pissed off Bravo Gator. Hoes, you just don't learn. Hey, he said, hey, I was more of a man when he was 6.5 than you are. Man, that's fire right there. That is straight fire. Come on, Bravo. Keep talking your shit. Come on. Let's get it.
Gotta teach you a lesson. You was pressing your luck. I'm a career in the bitch. I can't stress it enough. It's impressive how your music all impressively sucks. Your fucking fan base couldn't fill the bed of my truck. Started going through your numbers. They depressing as fuck. They look good, but there's a couple things that's effing it up. If I take away all them collabs you cut, your streaming revenue would calculate to less than $1.
Damn. He
See
said,
where it
hey,
says private chat over there? There you go. All right, you got it. Thank you.
Bothering you.
What?
That's what it started out as. Now, I didn't know about this because Tamara told me about it because I was like, what the fuck? How did you give him Johnny money for? She sent him a bunch of painting supplies. And the fuck, yeah, to paint stuff so he could become a painter because you was painting. Then it started, she bought him all the stuff for.
Let's restart that shit.
For shirts. For
Let's start that shit over.
merchandise stuff.
Yeah, she gonna get Johnny McDonald's merch going, but not mine. What the fuck?
She got his merch going, but
my
from what I understand, she had set up his account. The money was supposed to go into it, but the money was linked to her, and Johnny wasn't getting none of it. So he was stealing all the merch, and she was getting the money for it.
Do you know who facilitated
giving Johnny Gobble money. Do you know what that's about?
Your mama did.
Do you know why?
Try to keep him hushed.
About what?
Bothering you.
What?
That's what it started out as. Now, I do know a little about this because Tamara told me a little about it because I was like, what the fuck? How did he give him Johnny money for? She sent him a bunch of painting supplies. The fuck, yeah, the paint stuff. He could become a painter. Because you was painting. Then it started, she bought him all the stuff for shirts, for merchandise stuff.
Yeah, she gonna get Johnny Gobble's merch going, but not mine.
That's crazy, man. That's fucking crazy. And just think, this is all you got to do. Thank you, Taurus. I appreciate you doing that. But that's all you got to do is just harass a motherfucker online long enough until you get what you're looking for. It's sad as fuck, really. That dude will be the downfall of this man's fan base. A lot of people are not going to support that shit. When you say that out loud, they get mad, but he needs to fucking hear it. Dry the creek. Motherfucker, you scared of getting in water. There's sharks in there. And look, I know a lot of people don't want nothing to happen to Ryan's career and shit. I get that. I fucking truly get that. Poking a Riri. I know that's right.
I'm like, what? Like, no. Like, just because shit, I ain't jiving with that. Yeah. Come to find out, we had to have a Hellcat because he did a song with Boosie. Boosie didn't put it out, but he thought he was going to, and he put in the verse that he bought me and his cousin Hellcats. So he didn't look like a bitch or like a fucking fraud. He had to make sure we had one. But told Billy,
homie, like I've always done for every single one of my homies. And then Deerdorf puts down the bottom. I tried helping him for years, and this is the thanks I get. Putting myself in between him and any type of harm, whether physical, mental, or social. And I'll speak on that part. If y'all remember back 2 years ago, there were two content creators that were trying to go to Ashland City to hang out at a gas station just to hopefully to run into church and want to smoke a joint with them. That was their excuse. And that was straight shooting from Maine and Rex, the so-called country rapper. Not Recognition, the other Rex. They actually went to Nashville to go to Cheatham County to hopefully hang out with church. Deerdorf caught wind of it, went on IG, made a story, said, look, motherfuckers, y'all some weirdos. Don't come to Cheatham County. Don't pull up to my place or the Ghost Ranch. If you do, it's on site. And that was the end of it. So Deerdorf has always put the message out there. If you fuck with my homie, you got to fuck with me first. It's always been like that. And you ain't got to take my word for it. You can ask anybody who knows Deerdorf and his friendship between him and Ryan. It's always been like that.
Bad as fuck. Like, it's embarrassing. Like, I have the result of this. Like, this is fucking stupid. And then people say, oh, well, why don't you just fucking mind your own business and go about what you're doing? I'm trying. But when your phone starts ringing every day and people won't fucking quit telling you, and then you run around telling the town that you have a meth lab and you shoot people and all this extra fucked up shit and you steal stuff, I don't fucking steal nothing, dude. I work for everything I got. I have earned every fucking thing. Saying I'm embezzling? What the fuck am I embezzling? What the fuck? This is a fucking movie, bro. And I know I'm giving him what he wants and having to go to the social media side of things, but he's not going to fucking meet me anywhere to fight me. And if he actually does, then he'll try to shoot me like he's already told people. He'll sue me because that's the only way he can fucking take anything from me. But, dude, I'm fucking perfectly fine living in whatever, bro. I've always been an adaptive motherfucker, dude. But I have fought this dude's battles the whole time I've known him. I have fucking done so much for this motherfucker. Chose this motherfucker over my own family because, you know, I thought I needed to. Because he cried at me and tell me fucking he quit and that he's scared that everybody would leave him. That's what the fucking spiral is because I'm not going to be around it no more. I'm not going to wish for death every day no more. I'm not going to put me in that spot no more. And the last straw was when, and I don't even want to throw him out there, man, but fuck it. He broke Ty's granddad's guitar. And then the guitar that Ty's granddad and dad gave him. And then when Ty was upset about it, and the only thing he even asked him to do was just to calm his anger. And he gonna try to talk down to Ty, talk shit to Ty. Ty's not very big. Ty's also not confrontational. You know, and the way I was looking at that was he was picking on Ty and doing that shit in front of me. And I used to get picked on when I was younger until I realized I could fight, and I never got fucking picked on no more. So I can't stand a fucking bully. You know what I mean? I teach my fucking kid, if you're bullying anybody at school and I find out about it, I'll kick your ass. You know what I mean? Like, I can't stand a bully. And he was doing that shit in front of me. And that was the last straw. And I fucking yelled at him and I told him, hey, motherfucker, that shit's sentimental. His granddad passed away. And you're breaking shit that does not belong to you all because you're fucking pissy for no reason. No fucking reason at all. Because you went and fucking hit you a bump or whatever the fuck he was doing. And did that shit in front of me. And then when I yelled at him, this motherfucker told everybody get the fuck out, blah, blah, blah. Went, and you could hear him yelling and hitting shit up everybody's cars and shit. So, hey, we was leaving. It's like 11 o'clock at night. We was leaving. Fuck it. Well, then Ty was still rolling his shit up. He gonna come back with a fucking pistol and walk up in there when it's just Ty in there. No. Then I ran up in there. And I fucking stood there. He's holding that fucking pistol and shit in his hand. And he fucking said, he kept mumbling and saying some shit. Well, I offered to pay for it. I'll get you a new guitar. And I fucking told him. I said, hey, motherfucker, it ain't about money. Money doesn't fucking buy everything. That shit was sentimental and you had no business breaking this shit. And you showed no remorse. You didn't even fucking apologize. That's what pissed me off. And then he gonna fucking start running his mouth to me. And I told him, I said, hey, motherfucker, you gonna be your own biggest downfall. You. Because I'm fucking done. I quit. I'm fucking done. I ain't gonna fucking help you no more. Not gonna be around it no more. You can fucking figure this shit out on your own. So he's still running his fucking mouth. Oh, and he called security and told them that he thought that fucking somebody was breaking in his YouTube room when he knew we was all in there. No, he wanted to have some backup and somebody on his side in case I fucking jumped on him. That's why he had that little pistol in his fucking hand. When security rolled up, it was like, what's going on? I looked at security and I told him. I said, this bitch-ass motherfucker right here is a bitch. And he went and got a fucking gun, but he won't point it at me. Because I'll take it from him and beat him with it. Did I not fucking say that? Exactly. That's exactly what the fuck I told you. If you'd have pointed that gun at me, we wouldn't even be here right now. So you a whole bitch. You've always been a whole bitch. And I've always had you fucking back and validated you. Fuck that shit, dude. You've always mistreated everyone around you. You've always mistreated every fucking female you're with. Talk down to them, talk bad to them. That's why every fucking one of them has to be on Xanax. So yeah, that's why I fucking quit. And they go, oh, I don't know why you quit. Yeah, because you're being foul as fuck to one of my motherfucking homies, bro. And I let that shit go for way too long. Way too long. And I told you I didn't like that shit. And you kept on, man. You talk shit about everybody that's around you. The dude you got with you now, he don't even fucking know the reason why he's even there. You only fucking invited that dude down to fucking start the beef with fucking Adam and shit. To let him take the fucking pressure. To have somebody on your side, because I said I wasn't fucking doing it no more. You a fake bitch, bro. Fake as fuck. I wonder why you in so many fucking lawsuits. Because you a fake motherfucker, dude. And there is so much fucking more, man. So much. This shit is so fucking petty. I'm fucking tired of you running your fucking mouth like everybody in the world that's ever come in contact with you. And to make motherfucking matters worse, you didn't even pay for the motherfucking guitars. My dog Ty had to pay for that shit that you broke. You a fucking worthless human being.
Think about that for a second. So he breaks a guitar that doesn't belong to him, that someone else ties.
Dude, I'm a fucked up individual, man. If you don't want to be with her, man, like just, hey, man, it don't make me talk about more shit that I talked you out of doing it, and told you that was foul as fuck, bro. Foul, bro. Some of the shit you was saying about that.
This shit's crazy.
And then be like talking to me and shit about y'all sex life and shit, and I'm like, hey, man, you my homie, and that's your old lady. I ain't trying to have no motherfucking mental picture about that shit. And you've talked like that every time I've ever been around you about every female you with, trying to describe, oh, how soft her skin is and all this shit, and blah, 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 blah. Like, what the fuck? Why don't we talk to me about this shit? And then you accuse all of them of fucking me, bro. I've never done anything with any of them. Man, you're just a foul individual. So foul. One of them would even got her shit back if we didn't take it to her. You told us to take it to the fucking dump, bro. A whole trailer full of this girl's shit, and we fucking took it to her because we're not pieces of shit. Told your whole fucking crew to fucking don't talk to this person and fucking all this shit. Like, so foul, bro. And I told you, that's y'all's business. That's y'all in a relationship. I'm not getting y'all's relationship stuff. That's not my like that's boundaries there. You know what? Fuck it. I'm fucking saying it. This motherfucker, we'd be in a room. He always want to go to the YouTube room. You know what I mean? Because it didn't have no cameras in there, no microphones. Is what he would tell everybody, whether it did or didn't. He says now it did. Well, good. That means you got a record of how you was talking about killing your fucking old lady, dude. He was talking about killing his baby mama, bro. And I'm like, are you fucking retarded? Are you fucking stupid? For one, she gonna be gone. You gonna be in motherfucking prison. Who? And I told you.
I don't know, Apple Creek. I wonder that too.
Who's gonna raise your kid? I said, your mama. That's who's gonna have custody of your child. You said, the hell with that. I said, exactly. I said, so how about don't fucking talk like that no more? If you don't want to be with her, just don't be with her. Foul ass shit I've had to talk you out of, man. This shit could probably put me in trouble because I didn't report it or something. But you fucked up. Oh yeah, fuck it, man. Hey, fuck it now. Hey, we put it all out there, bro. All of it. He lived next to me for like 3 months. Fucking call me up at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning, dude. I get out of bed. He talking about committing suicide. I jumped straight out of bed at 3 in the fucking morning and run down there with my motherfucking boots on. I think I was in my fucking shorts and boots. Run down there. He's in his other little YouTube room. And this motherfucker's grabbing his head, fucking yelling and screaming and all this shit, talking about how he didn't want to be with his baby mama before she was his baby mama because he was still in love with the first Brianna and shit like that and all this stuff. And I look at this dude and I say, hey, man, you talking all reckless right now in front of the girl you with. She's right there.
All right, so imagine this, ladies. Imagine
nobody gives a fuck what you got to say, T. Just
and Deardorf. And all.
He's like, how much you get paid? That's roughly $800 a week. You know, I don't have to work real hard. It's $800 a week. He's like, well, I'll pay you that, and you just do whatever you want. He's like, hell, you can work on other shit. Hell, you can continue working there part-time if you want to. I just want to be able to hang out. Let's go on vacations and shit, you know, when he was ready. I was like, yeah, whatever. So I fucking, against my fucking judgment, I did that. Well, then we're hanging out one day, and I'm over at his little YouTube room, and he's like, you want to start a business? I was like, what kind of business? He's like, well, whatever kind of business you want to start. He's like, I got all this money, you know. I got my business. You need to start a business. So I said, well, hell, you want to flip houses? We can just flip properties. I mean, we can go to these auctions. If you got money, we'll buy the shit. Hell, we won't even have to fix them up if you don't want to. We could sub it out, or we could just buy it and reflip it. You know what I mean? It makes money. He said, yes, do that. Go ahead and start looking for houses. All right. And so we started looking for houses. Well, this place come up. And I'm like, hey, man, here's one. It was like 5 that I showed him. But this was one. I said, this doesn't make any sense. I said, we sold a house down the road for like $300,000. I said, this house over here got 100-something acres, and it's like $800,000 with 2 houses on it. I said, this don't make no sense. I said, and then here's one down the street from there. It's got 70 acres for $2.1 million. I said, this is one we're going to make money on. You're going to make a fucking killing off this one. He's like, bet, let's look at it. So, half the shit he says is always full of shit. Well, he wakes me up at like 7 o'clock in the morning the next day. He's like, hey, we're meeting the realtor over there. I'm like, nah, whatever. So he's like, yeah, we're meeting the realtor. So I was like, so what do you want me to do? He said, drive to my house, pick me up, and then we're going to drive over there. So I drive over and I pick him up in my truck, and we drive over and meet the realtor. We look at the first house, whatever, and then we look at the second house, whatever. And I noticed he's not looking around. He's having me look around. I was like, all right. And he's like, what do you think? I said, yeah, I think this would be a good first one. I think gets more fun the rest of them. He's like, all right. He looks at the realtor and tells her, hey, we want it. Gives her half the money and tells her he's going to give the other half on installments. If they would agree to that, we'll pay the asking price. So the realtor's like, all right, I'll let you know. We go to leave, whatever. A week later, he's like, hey, oh, no. So we go to leave. And, we're in a truck. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. I said, this is going to be a first good property flip. And he says, what do you mean? I said, this would be a first property. I think we'll subdivide it, sell the 2 houses on their own, and sell some lots. And he says, no, man. He said, this is your house.
Hell yeah.
This thing is so long, it keeps freezing up.
I said, no, we're not fucking doing that. I'm perfectly content at my little trailer that I rent for $400 a month on 7 acres. It's secluded. I can do what I want to there. It's real homey. I don't need a lot. I'm never at home anyway. And he goes, no, I have a farm. It's 200-something acres. Here's you a farm. He's like, I generally am interested in seeing what you do with the place. I said, well, then you go and call the realtor back and tell her we're not fucking getting it. Sorry, my phone died. Anyways, I had to rewatch where the fuck I left off. Anyways, he says, well, how about this? You live in one of the houses. I live in the other house. I said, maybe if that's the way you're going to do it, then yeah, maybe we'll do something like that. He said, yeah. He said, bro, you're my best friend. We've always lived near each other. He's like, fuck. I think that'd be cool. Our kids will fucking, grow up together and this and that. And, down to the point where he was talking about if he knocked up Beth, that we and Lauren would probably try to have another kid, is what he was trying to fucking insinuate, which I wouldn't insinuate that because I'm not fucking having no more kids. Anyways, so he's like, I said, I'll probably do something like that.
Sleeves are for wiping your ass in the woods.
I said, bro, it's up to you. You bought it.
Glow.
It's up to you. He says, well, I like that.
Don't you know that? Rednecks use sleeves to wipe their ass when they're in the woods.
First house because it's not solar powered and I like the yard, the moss. I said, all right, so you want the first house? He said, yeah. I said, he's like, you can have the other house if you want to do it. I said, sure, man, sure. I said, so how are we breaking we're going to get a surveyor up, we're going to split it in half.
Doing Walmart.
The whole thing is yours, except for this yard. The house and just the yard. I don't want nothing else. He said, I already have a farm over here. He's like, hell, we'll make it like an Airbnb or something, or I'll give it to my mom, but the property's still mine. He's like, so I don't need all this. I can't fucking manage it. He's like, it's all yours except for this house and the yard. If that's what you're going to do, so fucking run it. It's supposed to got put in my name right then. But I said, no, I didn't want to do that because I was still trying to fix some tax shit that his mom had already fucked us on before, right? So I will do this until we get all this tax stuff figured out, which it is now. So I start with guys in February. I sold everything I owned, come up with $80,000. I come up with like $80,000. Got the place in February. I didn't move into like August, I think. Anyways, he started wanting to work and shit. So then we started doing shit for him. He'd always start calling me, tell me to come work on a vehicle or this and that, blah, blah, blah. So it never was like, hey, you're hanging out and just getting paid like he originally fucking said. because he's a millionaire now, and that's the way he said, if I'm gonna do this because if I'm doing all this work and we're doing all this work, I want you to be able to have something. I want you to be able to do whatever you want. So anyways, so then it went from doing that to actually he wanted all these cars worked on and sets for tour and for music videos and stuff, which is cool. Hey, I like working anyway, so let's do it. So we done that for a while. All at the same time, I was leaving and coming over here and remodeling his house still. So I move in. He still didn't move in this house. He was remodeling this house. And the whole time he would come over here and raise hell with all the workers that was working here, tell them that's not how he wanted it this way, and then would tell them while I'm sitting there, at first now, would be like, hey, hit up Robert, ask him any questions y'all need, and he'll let y'all know, and blah, blah, blah. So they would hit me up, all right? So then I would change it. Well, and tell him how he needed to have this house done. But then he would come here and see the changes, and he wouldn't like them and go, whose fucking house is this? They're like, well, it's yours. Well, then why the fuck are y'all listening to Robert? They're like, well, you kind of told us to. Well, it's my fucking house. I'm paying for it. I write y'all's checks. I want it done this way. The roof on this house got done, like the roof lining part, like 3 times because he kept changing it. And then, like I said, I found the roofer for him, and then he started changing the subs out, like fucking bitching at them, and had his dad come over here and start doing shit. Well, his dad had some junky ass electrician guy over here. He fucked the electricity up in his house. That's why half the shit don't work. Blamed it on one of the other guys that don't work here anymore, and his dad was getting double checks. He was getting a check from Ryan, then he was getting a check from Patty, and then Patty wasn't telling Ryan that they were getting a check. Blah blah blah. Then his brother's house was the same way. Fucking it was bitching and complaining, blah, blah, blah. They're fucking going through subs. Everybody that I know don't even want to work for them no more, and getting double checks as well. So his dad was like basically stealing from him this whole time. Well, his dad, I come up here one day, and his dad is like asking me about Ryan's finances and stuff. And I tell him, I said, hey, it's none of my fucking business. And it's not my business to tell. I don't give a fuck how much money he's got in the bank. I was like, he's obviously fucking doing all right if he's able to pay for all this shit and run a business. And that pissed his dad off because I told him that he needs to mind his own fucking business and worry about his own jobs and shit. So, yeah, he basically throws out there that Ryan only bought me this place and got me this place and had me move in here is because he enjoyed watching me spend all my time and all my money, knowing that I would never leave. And he would have his thumb on me, is what he said. Because Ryan has never been able to control me. He's ever tried to control everyone else by having houses in his name that they live in. Like my buddy Trevor, that's why he can't fucking leave, because Trevor's house is still in Ryan's name. That's why I asked him if I hope he gets out unscathed, because that little guy, I actually felt bad for Trevor, and I would never put my hand on Trevor, but Ryan would always scare Trevor with me if he wasn't fucking up when he was awake or something like that, up to the point where he's calling Trevor a drunk and says he's not buying any more car. It's all this shit. Always has to have something over somebody, right? Kind of like his little story that he posted. If anybody's done music with him that has any type of percentage, if you say something, he's taking your percentage away. What the fuck? Like, you have to have something on somebody to try to control him, right? He don't have nothing on me except for this house, right? So anyways, at the same time, he's telling me that he can't put the house in my name yet because he's waiting on the whole shit with the Patty situation to get it back out of Patty's name, this and that. Even though at this point I didn't spend like $400,000 on this place. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. It's in court. Finally, it's put it back in his name. He's supposed to put it in my name. Still never does it. Well, he's telling Ronnie that he's never going to do it. He's telling the other guys that are working here he's never going to do it, that he's getting tired of me and he's going to kick me out any day now. Which I replied and told all of them, if he ever tried to do that to me, then it'd be the worst thing he ever done, because I guess I'm going to prison and whatever. If he tried to fucking take this house from me that I've spent, years and all of my money on, right? Which is rightfully so. Someone tries to take something from you that you've spent so many hours and years of your life working on, and tries to just take it from you just out of fucking meanness and just to be a piece of shit, then there's no coming back from that. Anyways, he finally puts the house in my name after he blaming B. Loose and blaming all these people that the house is not in my name because of all these other people. Finally, I get everybody in the room and I ask him, so, hey, why ain't my house in my name so I get insurance and shit on it? Oh, yeah, man, why ain't the house in your name? Well, I'm just waiting on you to sign the paper. Oh, well, let's go get the paper. Let's sign it. He goes, gets the paper, and he signs it. Finally. You know? And this is way after he moved out of here. And he asked me when he moved out of here, hey, it's like, I'm going to move out of this house because it's all fucked up. I'll move back to my ranch.
What's up, Cash?
Do you care if I give it to Billy? I was like, no, bro. It's your house. You do what you want to with it. I said, you know, Billy's your cousin. That's been my homie. I've known Billy 2 weeks longer than I've known you. I guess that's my nigga, bro. That's my homie. Like, yeah, I think that'd be awesome. You know, if he's cool with it, I'll live next to Billy. Like, dude, we used to live a couple houses down from each other when we was growing up. So he gives the house to Billy. Well, when he gives the house to Billy, he only gives Billy the house in the yard, but doesn't even specify what he's doing. Like I said, it's all mine. I didn't pay $4,000 for the mailbox and $6,000 for the mailbox and the driveway getting widened. So that come out of my pocket, right? Anyways, so I tell Billy, hey, when you move in, bro, the whole front half is yours. Originally, all of it was mine except for the yard, but I'm giving you the whole front half. I'm not fucking greedy. Like, bro, you're my homie. I'd say we're blessed and we all have this shit. Fuck, I think that's awesome. Like, you have the whole front half and I have the back half. You agree to that? He's like, bro, yeah, if that's what you want to do, yeah, run it. So that's what we've done. We showed it on a little map and this and that on how we were going to do that. That's before it got put in our name. Now it's in our name. But anyways, now this motherfucker wants to throw it up all the time. Billy didn't even want to move here. Billy told me he was perfectly content where he was at, just like I did with the trailer, right? But at the time that Ryan or Billy moved in here, the house was still in Ryan's name, right? So once again, the whole thumb thing, he's got to have his thumb on somebody. So then he can always throw it up. And then he would always tell me when he was pissed off at Billy, you just want me to kick Billy out? Shit, like, I'm like, what? Like, no. Like, just because y'all or whatever, that's his house. You gave it to him. He lives there. He's raising he's going to raise his family here. Like, no, fuck that. So anyways, now we don't have to worry about that shit because it's all in my name. And we can do what the fuck we want to with it. But it goes to show you that this guy does not just give things out of the fucking goodness of his heart. He gives shit to people. So, for one, he can always throw it up at you. 2, have something over you to put his thumb on you, as he says. 3, that way he can show the
House
world
pretty
that
fucking
he
nice,
gave
yeah.
you something. And if you ever did anything against him, then he can throw that up and try to make you look bad like he's doing right now, right?
Now, we'll pause it for a second. So, Outlaw Nation.
Whether it was a plate of food.
Stop fucking. And I don't know why they gotta do that.
Or if
Morning,
was,
Jim.
Something materialistic, or even praise. He would walk in a room if everybody was jiving and praise one individual. So what that does is it makes other individuals in his head jealous of this individual, or just causes some type of animosity. Even though everybody's jiving, everybody's having a good time, he would start that because that's the way he does. That's the way he functions. And he's always functioned that way, even when we're little. Like, and I've come to see it clearly now. That's the way he's always been. If he's hanging out with one person, he would talk shit about the other person, even though the other person and this person talked to each other. So they would be like, hey, the homeboy over here was, said you said this. I'm like, what the fuck? But for some reason, we've always given him a pass.
Fact
We know how he
stores.
is. And we should never have gave this dude a pass. And then this whole time, this dude is speaking on that, is telling me to my face about he don't care anybody that's around him, that he only cares about me, bro. Like, he's like, dude, if everybody died, fucking something happened to him, I wouldn't even be sad, bro. But if something happened to you, dude, I would be so sad. Like, bro, like, you've helped me get through so much shit. Bro, you're my best friend. You're like my brother, man, this and that, right? And he'd only do that on days I was like really fucking just over everything and just really in my own fucking head. Because being around this negativity that just fucking eats your brain, dude. It's just like, I'm not gonna lie, I fucking talked about fucking suicide so much and just wished and prayed that I didn't fucking wake up. Man, didn't even fucking really believe in the odd not shit. I would pray that I did not fucking wake up. Just being around this fucking individual and how he just drains the happiness out of you. You know what I mean? The And it took me to actually fully getting away, no contact, no nothing with this dude, to actually see how this dude has been the whole time I've known him. All the way to the point when we were younger, bro. We were younger. I didn't have shit. He wore American Eagle and Abercrombie and Fitch clothes that his dad bought him. His dad had a paint business. His stepmom, and his dad would always take him school shopping and stuff, right? Supposed to be clothes that just stayed at his dad's house, but he'd always take them to his mom's, whatever. Anyways, they would go to the mall. Well, I didn't have no money. My fucking, at that point, I lived with my dad and my stepmom, and I was wearing.
He just rambling on now.
Shit. We didn't get to go school shopping and shit like that. He would make it a point to invite me to go with them for him school shopping, and I would go. Because that's my buddy, or whatever, and I would go. But at the same time, it's like, why? So you can rub it in my face that I don't have shit, and that you're getting to wear Abercrombie and Fitch, American Eagle clothes and shit like that. And when you're in high school, that's all the craze and the fad, man. Everybody wants to be popular. Everybody wants to have shit. I didn't have any friends really. I had Ryan, and then I had the select few that grew up with us, But before I moved down there, I didn't have any friends, and I think that's why I've always given them a pass, is because I moved around so much when I was younger. Before I lived on Pond Creek, that I never really could connect to anybody. You know what I mean? I had one friend when we lived in Pleasantview when I was in 5th grade. Josh.
Is Deardor trying to say that Ryan mentally beat him down? Is that what he's trying to say here?
Actually follows me on here, man. Like, that was really the only real friend I had before Ryan and them. Like, I would always just, I didn't really know, and I'd always just whatever, just go with the flow, I guess. But he went to the point of, he's wearing all this nice shit, and I'm wearing, Brogan boots from Walmart or some bullshit clothes or whatever.
Oh, don't start talking shit about Walmart boots, motherfucker. I put them on every morning.
Go to a party or go hang out with some people one day, and he's like, hey, you can go with us, but you can't wear that shit. You have to wear like something like this so you fit in. I'm like, okay. I don't have anything though. He's like, well, I'll let you borrow some of my clothes. So this dude, and I don't forget, it's burned in my brain. He let me wear this shirt. It was 2 shirts. Actually, it was a long sleeve shirt. It was like collared and had like a little cuff thing on the end and like a sweat.
Yeah, that's, in my opinion now, it's going to be unpopular with some, but you wouldn't have what you got now if it wasn't for that, man. And if that, I don't know, man. Sound like your homie really tried to hook you up. He's just being pulled in a million ways, but there's no excuse for it, for sure.
Put everything over it, and like these fucking brown American Eagle khaki shorts, like
working man boots, right? Yeah.
And I want to say it was like those fucking potato shoes or something that everybody wore. Mine were off-brand, but at that particular point in time, that's what they were wearing. Anyways, let me borrow these clothes to go with him somewhere, right? So I didn't look terrible. So I'm wearing the clothes, right? So in my head, it's a good gesture. It's a good deed. Well, we get there and someone compliments what I was wearing, right? They're like, man, dang, Robert, you fucking look good, man. Like, whatever, like gravy shirt, like that. I'm like, yeah, hell, appreciate it. He would make it a point to go, well, that's my clothes. That's my shirt, my shorts right there. And it embarrassed the fuck out of me, bro. I remember, like,
who does that? If that is a person that you consider your friend, your homeboy, right?
The dude is, all right. In the beginning, everybody say, I've been following you since the Vine days. Well, if you remember in the Vine days, the big blue truck that was in all the videos and shit like that he kept calling the RHEC truck, that was my Dodge. That's a truck that I got, sold it and bought it back through some deals, because I've always dealt with cars and trucks and shit like that. He would bug me every day while we're at work. There's multiple people. Once again, Hammer worked with us when we was working. We were painting shit for his Uncle Willie. Anyways, he would bug me. Hey, can we go to your house and make some videos for Vine? I didn't even have none of that shit at this time. I'm like, yeah, if you want to, like, I'm gonna do it regardless. But if you want to come video, sure, right? So if you remember that truck that he kept video and posting shit, that was my truck.
Is that nutbag in here? I can't see him.
Later on in life, like,
I think he's got me fucking blocked or something. I can't see him. Or maybe I blocked him on here and I can't see him or something. I don't know. Band guest. No band guest. All right. Yeah, BDU, that's something right there, like that. I mean, that's my problem with all of it. That is exactly my problem with all that.
If it wasn't for me helping him do that shit.
So somebody's a liar, right? And then if you say that, then all of a sudden you're a bad guy and you're the enemy and all that. It's like, no, I'm just asking what the fucking truth is in the situation, being that you brought it to all of us.
When we were younger, he wouldn't have had the following that he would have now. And I remember who he was trying to copy. He does this thing where he hangs out with different people and then he finds out what makes them unique and makes them click, like their charisma or whatever makes them jive, and he would try to mimic it, copy it, and steal that from them, right? Like down to Broadneck's, how he was trying to copy Broadneck's way, how he raps. Like he even put that in one of his songs. Like he's always done that, right? This dude has tried to steal my fucking personality, man. Like, he don't do this shit. He puts on the internet that he does all this shit, but he don't do this shit. Like, down to fucking spray painting cars, bro. Like, I fucking helped him spray paint a damn Nissan four-wheel drive truck when we were younger. And Chicken Willie actually bought it from Billy's uncle, or granddad, and it was a fucking Toyota, or a Nissan hardbody, and we spray painted it white and black. And I took the heat for it. Because they were like, why'd you show him how to do that and this and that? And because it was white and black, and it went from the back of the cab to the and he would always do stuff and blame it on me, right? So one time I was working, and his granddad got him a Geo Prism. It was like a Chevy thing, but it was a Geo Metro Prism thing, little car.
I had one of those.
It put question marks all over it, all inside of it. Then took the shocks and shit off of it, so it was dragging the ground, wouldn't even drive. I was at work. And I come over there, and they all blame me for that shit. I didn't even do it. I was at work. I was no part of that whole thing the whole time. So then Chicken Willie was mad at me. He was like, why did you do that car like that? It wasn't his car. I bought it for him. He hasn't paid me back yet, blah, blah, blah. But I always took the heat for it. I've always took the heat for this dude. Whatever. Even though it wasn't there, fuck it. Sure, fuck, yeah. Hell yeah. You know? Down to the point where his parents would always, he gets it honest, I guess. His parents would always do that shit. Whenever I was around, even when I was like 14, 15, 16 years old, his mom would always be like, you're so pretty. Like, call me pretty and shit. And just, I should be a model and all this stuff, right? Even to the point where she had me fucking convinced that she was going to call a damn modeling agency for fucking American Eagle. And I was going to start doing that shit. Like, I remember talking to my fucking dad and Judy about it. And they're like, what the fuck? Like, fuck no. Right? Even to the point where they were talking about going to New York and meeting people, because she was trying to set it up or whatever. It goes back to like his mom. I'm pretty sure she like tries to groom, young men into doing shit. She already been doing some other shit that I ain't gonna speak on just yet. Anyways, would always do that, right? And so I think that's where some jealousy come in. And then when we were working with his dad would tell Ryan every day how big of a lazy piece of shit he was because he had no drive and no work ethic. And in the same sense, it'd be like, you ought to be like Robert. Robert gets up for work every day. He fucking has to wake you up to go to work. He has his own lunch money, or you have to borrow money every day and shit like that. So I think that's where the jealousy kind of come in at. Not to mention, down to the girl I'm with now was his girlfriend first. They dated like in 8th grade or something, and it's kind of was like a thing. You know what I mean? I dated her, he dated her, blah, 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 right? And then I've been with her for however long. Just weird stuff, right? Always just some jealousy stuff. But I never really thought about it that way. No jealousy thing. It was just, hell, it was fucking kids, whatever. Then as all this has happened, it's been fucking clear, man. This dude is just a jealous bitch. And I've never been jealous of anybody like that. I guess that's...
All right, so I'm going to pause it here for a second. Hey,
like a walk around or paint.
Come on, man.
Female I'm kissing is one I'm dating. Okay? That's the only motherfucker I'm kissing in the mouth. Is whatever chick I'm dating. the thing, right? This motherfucker kisses his mama in the mouth, which is the strangest thing. And I feel like it's a prolonged thing. Like it's a, it's a, I guess a whole thing. But I've read about things where like boys being in love with their mamas and shit. And really and truly, that's
Robbie,
the only
what's
one
up?
I've ever seen do that. And I used to think it was strange being younger, and how all of our friends that grew up around us can, contest to this. She would walk around in her underwear, no shirt and shit on, with everything out, around her kids. Which I always thought was fucking weird. My mom didn't fucking walk around in her panties and shit in front of me.
Hell no. What? It gets better, trust me. It gets better.
That
Or maybe
fucking,
she just took her pants off.
that perv liked that shit, didn't he? What is funny about that? And how's that getting better? I'm just curious to that.
Before I got there, I don't know. I'd knock on the door to ask for Ryan, and she'd open the door in her fucking underwear. I don't know. Being like 15, 16 years old, maybe she was grooming me into it. I don't know. Once again, she did call me pretty and shit all the time.
Now listen to what he just said there. When he was 15 to 16 years old. Pretty sure he was.
You ain't got no room to talk there, but we're seeing what you do with youngins.
Is that on him? Just that old worry to like.
If she wants to try to get, lawsuits and all shit in order, I'm pretty sure I got my other buddy's number that she was touching when we was all in high school. He wasn't 18. We were in high school.
Uh-oh. Miss Pat, 18 Spaghetti-O on TV. Looking good. Minus the fucking drink.
I'm sure I can dig his number up. Give him a shout. Just saying. Yeah, and I know some of them are here gonna say, "Oh, Robert, he just ill because up churches are speaking facts on him." No, he's not. He's fucking ain't speaking a fucking lick of facts. He's a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? It's going back to how he tries to play people against each other. Remember how he, the band, he did some foul shit in front of the band. They didn't want to be around him no more. So he talked shit about two of them and then praised one. Point proven, and he didn't like none of them after the fact. You know what I mean?
That is facts. He did do that.
Oh, shut the fuck up, T.
You're good to pit people them get some type of. Come on now.
And and none of them have ever spoke out on none of the shit because they're professional as fuck and don't want to be viewed as that. Just want to live their fucking life. Same with me. I just want to live my fucking life, bro. Like I've asked you, stop fucking doing this. Get your fucking life together. Fix yourself. Raise your fucking daughter. And sit back and reboot your whole fucking situation in here. But you can't. And if a motherfucker really wants to know about this individual, they could hit up any person that's ever come in contact with this dude for longer than fucking 10 minutes. Except that little fucking Colby kid. He's that's like a little fucked up clone, man. That's some kind of weird little creature they got going on. That dude's salty as fuck at me because he pulled up in a little gay car and I fucking was making fun of it. Bro, we're all men and I was fucking busting your balls about your little gay ass car.
He is right though, this ball.
You fucking wear boots and all this shit and run around like you're a fucking some country ass individual. And I wouldn't even drive the car that you was driving. It was like it's kind of weird hybrid. He got so butthurt.
Whoa, a hybrid. Hold on, Kobe. That's an Obama car. Aren't you supposed to?
There's a lot of them jealous of little Colby. Oh, what the fuck?
staying in the living room. If they don't,
Damn, Ryan.
Reboot your whole fucking like situation in here, but he can't. And if a motherfucker really wants to know about this individual, they could hit up any person that little fucking Colby kid. He's like it's like a little fucked up clone, man. Like, man, it's some kind of weird little creature that they got going on. That dude's salty as fuck at me because he pulled up in a little gay car and I fucking was making fun of it. Bro, we're all men and I was fucking busting your balls about your little gay ass car.
Oh shit!
Nah, Dirty South, he ain't.
Kobe, you didn't get upset because Theodore called your car.
Little dude just trying to fucking live his dream out. I don't know why they do that, but you sitting there bitching about somebody bullying somebody and you fucking trying to bully little Kobe, you know? It doesn't make no fucking sense.
Gay, did you? Into a room or on a panel, they'll bust each other's balls. People do it to me all the time.
That's what's up doing Walmart.
He said a clone.
Fucking some country ass individual, and I wouldn't even drive the car that he was driving. It was like it's kind of weird hybrid. He got so butthurt.
Whoa, a hybrid. Hold on, Kobe. That's an Obama car. A hybrid. Texas, and you driving a California and claiming to be man.
Car. Then fucking he was so flustered. And then Ryan had to come here and save him and go, well, I think it's a nice car.
I can see
around us that does have any type of animosity toward me is because of said individual. I always had to be the person that had to repost shit back because he would tell them they could have it, then he would change their mind. They would tell me, he said they could have it, but he'd tell me different. And that was my homie and I worked for him, so yeah, I would go take the shit back. Whether it was wheels to, hell, the person that he's fucking bragging on so bad. I spent over $100 in fucking lug nut keys to go take the wheels off this dude's truck because this motherfucker said I had to. Kept on and on and on. I need you to go get them wheels, this and this and this. But I was still friends with the other guy, so I just told him, hey, I gotta come get them wheels. If you can, meet me over there and fucking we can put stocks back on it. Sure or not. He knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, gonna blame him for being a fucking thief and giving the address out and all this other shit, and I'm the only one that ever had his back on that shit. He even told folks, yeah, man, he's a real one, man. He's a real one, man. He talked to me when this other motherfucker would, and no one else, everybody shunned me out, and he was my friend, still hung out with me. Yep, because I'm a real motherfucker. Yep, till you wasn't. That's what it is. You haven't said my name, so I'm not going to say yours. Say my name, and I'll fucking say more. Hey, look at there, fucking Ryan. Maybe I ought to be a fucking rapper.
Bars!
And then my buddy Paul, he caused animosity there, man. Paul was my homie, bro. He was a good guy. I still try to talk to Paul. He may hate me right now because I had to go down there and watch Paul get all of his stuff out of the warehouse and shit. I also had to go down there and evict Paul's brother from the fucking warehouse premises because Ryan was all butthurt because he was staying in the camper. Even though Paul's brother owned the camper. You know, Paul asked if he could. I've always had to be the guy that does everything. The guy that has to go and take shit. The enforcer, as you will, you know. You know, fucking, even when your own security wasn't, I would have to do it. They know what I'm talking about, too? It's ridiculous. Hell, one of your security guards saved your ass. Was it last year when you was trying to talk shit, talk down to me? And I fucking put you in your fucking place? At your own property. You'd had no gun on you then. And he knew I was going to fuck you up. And fucking stepped in between us and asked me not to calm the fuck down. So I did. And what did you do? You started fucking crying on me. And threw a big ass pity party. Yeah, there was some tears in my motherfucking eyes too, but that's because I was sitting there to knock your fucking lights out. And I looked at you as a brother and I did not want to. But you was pushing me that morning. Now you ain't shit to me, bro. Nothing. Not the dog, not the motherfucking second thought. Nothing. I wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. I'd sit down there and watch you burn. This shit ain't in my style, man. I've always been a fucking. You got an issue with me, let's fucking meet up over here and we'll handle it. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Type of motherfucker. I always been that way. And I really prolonged this. Really did. And I don't even know why. I should have fucking stepped up a long time ago when you did that shit to Katie, because I know how you are. And I knew in my fucking mind what you did. And it really hurts me that I didn't fucking step up and say something. That girl was 19 years old, and you tried to fucking end her career because she built herself. You try to do all that foul shit, slander. You the one that fucking got on the internet and said some shit first. Same way you did to me. And then I think about all the other people you talk about.
That is facts.
Shut the fuck up,
December 29th, 2019. 8:30 a.m. Central Time.
What the
I'll never forget it.
fuck?
Like it was yesterday. I was sitting right over there in my garage watching the video.
This motherfucker just. You don't wish this shit on nobody. I don't give a fuck who you like in a situation and who you don't. These are people's lives, man. We just here for the show. You been hating on Ryan for so goddamn long. I mean, it's different just to have an opinion and move the fuck on, but this dude just fucking goes on and on and on and on. Got a lot of hatred towards somebody, man.
About Katie Noel. For a good 10 hours, no one knew what the hell he was talking about. She put a video out when he called her in the car, his name was, driving, and she's recording their phone conversation to this day.
Everybody's seen it,
But he was
dude.
the first one to speak on. He was the first to get that stuff. Somebody's open up another IG. We're losing fucking. Doing a turn and burn trip got me all fucked. But yeah. Did I just? Yeah.
Each other.
Poser said, well, dear Dora, you brought me up. Okay.
Deirdre would make him more of a.
That's a good question, Holly. That is a good question. You know that Ryan was doing. You did read the messages, right? Okay.
Your band members that ain't around you no more, man, the crew, the sound guy, the truck driver, all of my homies.
Oh, yeah,
That's why you
Jim.
fucking got rid of all of them because you was jealous once again because they were my fucking homies. But the hell, that could have been your homie too, man. If you actually would have fucking got your head out of your ass and hung out with them. Fucking go to fucking bed at a normal time.
Hey, Doc.
And fucking live your actual life like a normal fucking individual versus staying up for 4 days. Hey, we was on the tour bus. You kept waking me the fuck up, walking back and forth, bitching. Either about the fucking bus driver or your headphones dying or something with Beth. Like, damn, man, I was up for fucking 20 fucking hours and couldn't hardly fucking sleep on the bus because you pacing back and forth, fucking mumbling and shit. So yeah, I'll be this motherfucker. I'll air some shit out. Fuck you. What you gonna do to me? Sue me? Fucking bitch. That just validates every fucking thing I'm saying right now. Every fucking bit of it.
I don't know, extreme.
Your little NDAs that you made everybody sign. Mine is annulled, motherfucker. You know why? Because for one, I wasn't read the NDA. Two, I was made to sign that shit under duress. And I was told if I didn't sign that shit, I also wrote on my motherfucker way too much shit in that NDA. Been there basically where y'all could sell anything with my fucking name, big ass individual makes their entire crew sign an NDA. Buddy, sign an NDA at the fucking gate. And you was bitching for days about trying to get your plumbing fixed. And he almost didn't do it. And I had to fucking talk my phone
Doing.
Which I don't even know if he did or not, to be honest. Because he's the like motherfucker that said, fuck you, and left. I'm going to have to call and ask him. But it's just whack as fuck. That's how you know.
I don't know, Apple Creek.
Shitty as fuck when you make.
That's actually a good question, right? That really is a good question. I doubt you'll get a truthful answer to it, but that's a good question.
Everybody around you sign an NDA.
Oh God.
What up, Chop?
Oh man.
See, they just love that shit
I'm
too
I'm
much.
so far behind on what's going on, bro.
You been far behind, buddy. That's what happens when they keep you in special ed classes. You stay far behind. But you go on monetize your sexual assault over there. Well, peeps, I've been on here for quite a while. I'm finna go get him some breakfast and hook his fucking boat up. It's all for him to have his channel monetized and make money off Ryan no matter what or who he talks crap about or hurts. Exactly. You know, and that's the one thing that I don't get out of all this. Is like they all want to bitch about everybody, but they all doing the same fucking thing. Every one of them. Yeah, you see them radar ears. Yeah, I ain't been back over there either, BDU. It made me a moderator over there. Now I did block Chop. I don't know why it didn't show in here, but I did. I blocked his stupid ass. But I don't fucking get it, man. Oh, what? Thank you, Kay. It ain't gonna be luck. Unc got skills. I'm gonna catch some fish. I hope anyway. Let's see here. I'm trying to make sure it doesn't say anybody's fucking blocked. If the dude was such a bad dude, I don't know why they stayed around that long. That does say a lot. We're going to catch fish, people. We'll holler at y'all. I might go live out there later on. Rusty, when you going live, sir, let the people know. Right, doing. I was trying to read some of his comments before I dip. Is that what it is, Walter? Good morning. I hope you have a beautiful day over there. I know you be watching. It's all good, man. But it is kind of funny to hear you talking about somebody fucking with a kid. Ain't it? Huh? Does that thought ever run across your mind? Maybe you ain't the right one to judge there, Walter. Unless you can monetize it, ain't that right? Anybody got any transgender websites that they want Walter to check out? Walter, where'd you go, Walter? Crippled groomer. Oh, shit. How's that face doing this morning? Can you, oh, leatherback looking ass motherfucker. Yeah, smart mouth. Yeah. Clap on, clap off, huh? Is that what it is? Oh, is that what it is, Nuggy? Oh. Get more respect. He got that out of Gobble's fucking right hand or whatever it was. He got the shit smacked out of him. Didn't do nothing. Not a motherfucking thing. He wound up. Looked like he was trying to start a Model fucking T Ford. Is that what I said, Walter? Is that what I said? We know you did, didn't you? Awful weird. That's what you got out of that conversation. But we know you think about other men like that all the time. It's all good, man. Ain't that right, Sherry? Get slapped by a fucking crackhead. It did get on here and tell everybody he suckered you. Is that what I said? Oh. You sound like you know an awful lot about it, T. You sound like you know an awful lot about it. So now we did hear Lori say that she fucks you with shit, and you got all fucking mad. God damn it, Lori, don't be telling everybody. I said on panel with Rich. Oh, is that what I said? Okay, buddy. You know all about that shit, don't you? Anyways, we going fishing, man. Yeah, he got the shit bitch slapped out of him for sure. Very. We'll holler at you. Peace. Bro, you ain't got to go to prison to be fucked. Ain't that right, T? You like it when them boys be coming in you, don't you? I ain't Gobble, homie. I'm not Johnny Gobble. I promise you that. You mean he's busted, not a buster. He's been busted. All right, we gone. Peace.